King Academics online. Bet. Looking good, looking good. Give me 1 second. You waiting? Good. All right. Everybody should be online now, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the patience. If y'all do, first of all, everybody should be following Kick. If you're not on Kick, you're fucking up. I ran up the Bagatron just now on Kick. I'm telling you. Well, actually, I was on Steak, but I streamed it on Kick. It's all good. Chat, how y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Happy Monday. Well, technically it's Tuesday right now on the East Coast, but happy Monday, Iceman. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Everybody in the building. Come on, get up in here. Chat, my weekend was fabulous. Big Act was outside. All the ops was here, but we still prevailed. We moved around untouched. We moved around. I'm not saying that as like really a flex because, you know, that's only God. But we moved around fantastic. We popped out to the spots. You know, I got caught on a little paparazzi every now and then, but it was all good. It was all good. We had a great old time. And everybody was in New York City, man. Shout out to everybody who watched the World Cup. Shout out to Spain. If you guys don't know, they won the World Cup. We're still waiting on the viewers. You know, I think we're going to get it today. So today we should get like the official count. Or did they give us the official count on how many people watched the World Cup? By the way, they did their first halftime show ever. And their halftime show was pretty good. Clearly, the way they're doing halftime shows, I think the Super Bowl used to do it like that, which was basically a medley. You know, there was a long rumor that maybe they were going to give it to one artist. I think the World Cup generally is, their demeanor towards shit is, we're too big for that. We're not the fucking NFL, okay? We're not giving it to Kung Fu Kenny or whoever the fuck y'all like. We're going to do this shit in a way where you could be a part of this, but we're not giving it to you. Nevertheless, I thought the Shakira and Burna Boy performance was amazing. Shout out to Burna Boy. Shout out to Shakira. Who else? I think BTS. I didn't even know these niggas speak English. Unless like they translated it in like real time. Like these niggas and they were singing a song. I'm like, wait, that's them? I never knew I've heard BTS music before. But they were there. I see Elmo and them drumming it up. Sesame Street was in the building. I mean, there was a lot going on. The Stars of Stars was in the building. Everything was star-studded. Everybody who was anybody was there. I got to be honest. Now, I wasn't there. I wasn't, you know, because, you know, the ticket I would have got was going to be like some trash shit. You know, the flex was being in the suite. There was Jay-Z there. You had, was Jay there? I think he was, right? Rihanna, A$AP Rocky was there. Pharrell is there. Future is there. Drake is there. Pretty much everybody other than like Ye. Like everybody was really in the building. I just found out 21 Savage is there. Loki, I got to cuss him out. I haven't talked to 21 Savage in like a couple days. I got to let him know, despite my Atlanta rhetoric, I love him. 21's the only person I really love from Atlanta. It's only 21. That's my guy. That's the Crody. Anyway, we'll talk about all of that. We do want to say, and I'm getting the official confirmation, I want to say rest in peace to Alleyboy. We'll kind of get into that as well. Andrew Tate got arrested. That was kind of interesting, right? And there's a lot to talk about. I don't want to go on a long diatribe, but I got some interesting calls. And I guess we should start like this. I'll start with a semi-monologue. I got some interesting calls in the last week, and I know I haven't streamed that much. But one of the calls I got, I won't tell you from who. Maybe you were able to deduce who, but I won't confirm or deny. But it's really one of the most powerful people in the music business. And this person called me, and this person said, hey, Ak, I just got put up on speed on some of the stuff you've been going through. Some of the stuff you've spoken on. And I seen a recent sit down, and, you know, I said, I got to reach out to my guy, Ak, because I seen they were trying to label you as manic. Now, this is one of the most powerful guys in music. Flat out. I just won't say his name. Maybe you'll figure out who. He says, Ak, I had to reach out to you to tell you you're not crazy. Dude, I'm going through the same thing. Now, I'm beating around the bush here because I don't want to just throw out names. But I want to just parallel, because the things that he even divulged to me that was going on to him. And I said, why don't you say this? And he said, well, I deal with it differently. I'm dealing with it legally. I don't need to speak on it publicly, but I'm dealing with it legally. And he told me some stuff. I'm like, what? That's happening? Whatever. And he said, what you need to realize that we're in uncharted territory. The games that's being played and how people are getting at people it's unprecedented. But there's really only one entity that's playing on that level. And he said, I called you just to let you know, if you ever need legal help, if you ever need whatever, I'm here to back you up. Because trust me. And by the way, without, I don't want to dox him. Not necessarily dox him, but I don't want to. But he said, didn't you see some stuff pop up about me? And it looks so beautiful and so good. Where did that come from? This is what this person said too. He said, when you expose that they came at you and they're using an AI article, they made a whole AI website about me. They didn't even use my picture. It was an AI generated thing. Anyway, the story that connects to this is the important one. The story is that we got to go back to 10 years before now. So I think that would be the Jay-Z's 20th. It's not necessarily a Jay-Z thing. For some of you, I'm like, oh my God, he's talking about Jay-Z. No. I do want to put this in perspective. I want to give you the story. 2016 and 2015, actually, 2015 going to 2016 was a very pivotal year. That's the year that streaming really got established. Streaming's really only about 10 years old, where it's now ubiquitous. And in establishing streaming, you essentially saw a lot of moving parts. Again, the person who I'm talking about is not some random guy who's pushing paper at a place. This is a guy who, if we're going to speak about the history of streaming, his name could not be left out either. I'm just not going to say his name. You'll figure it out. Well, he said, check this out. I'll give you this interesting tidbit. Well, 10 years ago, there's about 13 or 14 artists that line up on stage alongside Jay-Z. And they're there for the title announcement. And it was everybody. The who's who of artists. The who's who of artists. You see J. Cole. Is this, what's his name? I forgot his name. You see deadmau5. You see Kanye. Here's Jay. Rihanna's somewhere going to be in the mix. You're going to see Nicki Minaj. Everybody is there. Oh, I'll say the names. Usher, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Madonna, deadmau5, Kanye, Jay, Jason Aldean, Jack White, Daft Punk, Beyonce. He said, well, let me give you this little knowledge right here. So when this happens, there's supposed to be one more artist on that stage. It's the artist that we're all thinking about. It's the artist that is the highest streamed, the most streamed artist of all time on Apple Music. It's the artist that is the most significant artist that helped build this streaming shit. Supposedly a few days, or I don't know necessarily the full timeline, but it was close from what I hear. And by the way, I want to correct myself. This was in 2015. Before this happened, one artist says, you know what? I'm not going to get on that stage, and I'm not going to be a part of this. I'm going to go another way. There's some disruptors that's moving some shit over there. Happens to be at Apple Music. and I'm going to get with them. And I get it. Y'all are talking some equity stuff over there, but they're going to give me $20 million. I put my album on there for 7 days. This is how we have Drake not going to Tidal. This is how we have Drake doing a deal with Apple. And this is how we have Drake, even during the beef with Meek Mill that happened later this year, he mentions that he feels the higher-ups is after him because he didn't get down. And he literally says, I still feel I'm entitled. And he did a double or triple entendre because he was trying to say entitled. No good deed goes unpunished, but also no slight is taken and forgiven that quickly. This is not necessarily a Drake convo, but it's about the person who called me. What Drake did for streaming and subsequently Apple Music and them pushing forward streaming, don't let no one gaslight you, me, or anyone else. We're not manic. Don't let them gaslight you and say, oh no, that was forgiven. If Drake had went to Tidal would probably be something that would be sold for billions of dollars at some point. Why? Because what he did for Apple and streaming in general, it mattered that much. It's the biggest finesse Apple really got. They paid him $20 million, reportedly. He dropped his album a week early. Streaming these days, Spotify is worth more than all three labels combined. So the idea of these streaming or tech companies, and remember, Apple Music is still part of Apple. Let me speed up the story a little bit. In speeding up the story, that slight was never forgotten. Remember, Drake got snatched up, okay, from underneath the person who felt like he was the Don Dada, biggest mogul, Jay. Drake didn't get down. Now, if you think that Drake is the only one who feels the brunt of that type of, reaction afterwards, what about the guy who wrote the check, who did the cosign, and made the play to get Drake? You see what I'm getting at? Anyway, that happened then. You would think that I'm talking about something that just happened 10 years ago. But if I tell you that in the last couple of years, on the music side of things, when I mentioned Bobby Shmurda, when I mentioned Lil Uzi Vert, when I mentioned Meg Thee Stallion, what Rock Nation is trying to be is literally the new realm of distribution. It's this artist type of they want to kind of upend major labels, but mostly on some, okay, you're getting over here with J&M. Don't believe me? Rock Nation announces distribution. Remember, this came out. Also, this didn't go along well. Right? Remember, they have a Rock Nation distribution dashboard, right? When this came out, artists like Russ and other people, they were like, yo, this is a bad deal. United Masters, or if you go with TuneCore, or you go with what's the other distribution thing? They were like, you get better terms. Essentially, again, I'm trying to make a long story short. Rock Nation was trying to get into distribution. It got slammed by critics. It got slammed by even artists that were knowledgeable. You guys could do the math here. There is a new type of label that is doing exactly what Rock Nation wanted to do. They have focused on distribution in a different way outside of the majors. Let's just say maybe it's called Gamma. I don't know. Put it like this. The loss that Rock Nation ultimately took 10 years ago, they didn't forget. And they're realizing it again 10 years later when the same person who's in the midst of this is now also creating a competitor that is doing a lot better than what they're doing currently. I don't need to spell it out for y'all, but I pray for them. They pray for me. I pray for Drake. They pray for Nicki. Like we all, it's an interesting thing. But I got called and comforted by, again, this is one I just have to say his name. You know who it is. He's one of the most powerful people in a game. He rewrote the history of everything. He's the reason why Chief Keef was on your favorite label. They said, listen, you're not alone. We get it too. Why? It started back then. They're the reason Drake wasn't on that stage. Do with that as you may. And that might take you nowhere. That might be like, oh, you know what people like, so what, man? Like, yo, you got something. Cool. Let's leave that there, but let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving on. All right, bunch of stuff to talk about. Yo, did y'all watch my Bloodhound Q50 interview? I love this interview. I love it, chat. Y'all got to go watch it. It is great. Bloodhound Q50, I'm a fan. And I mean, I kind of told him, I said, listen, I don't think you're the best rapper, bro. But you know what I think you are? You're telling the truth. I said this on Twitter, and some people, of course, the, dunce of the group, they're gonna be like, oh my God, you're saying people gotta kill people. I said drill rap kill gangster rap. I said it's hard to listen to a good rapper cap about some BS. I'd rather listen to a mid rapper spit all facts. I said drill rappers are rappers who did what they really saying. Gangster rappers, they're great liars who can rhyme. I then added on to it. I said to add to this, the best rappers actually blur the lines. These days we're in the Reddit era, which means a great gangster rapper will blur the line to make it seem believable, and you actually think what he's rapping is factual, while maybe it's just a lie. The point of what I was trying to say is that believability matters so much in hip hop. I sit here and like, if I'm talking about Drake, I'm like, yo, when Drake on Lil Birdie says, Lauren, why you act like you don't know me or whatever, and that's a real woman. When he's talking about these stories, he's talking about real people. There's a certain group of rappers that just talk about bullshit. They just either rap about, and the only people who kind of get that pass currently, if you're not rapping about nothing, you got to do get ready with me music. Make some music that when girls are putting on their makeup or whatever, they're trying on their IMG or whatever the fuck, they could feel good. You'll be fine. But if you're talking gangster shit or you're actually rapping about like some type of substance, these days the internet figures out when you're lying. And that, more than anything, kills the relatability to the music. Now, some people are saying, Ak, you want these dudes to crash out. How? When I say that when Drake is rapping about a girl, she actually exists. The fact is that there's a part of the audience that don't want to admit that rappers telling the truth. Like these days, people are into streamers. Why? Because they're more transparent. You can see who they are. You see their life. These days with rappers, even if you're fucking boring, you got to give the truth. You got to give something that people could see. When you rap about something, it doesn't have to be about criminality. But here's the thing. Gangster rap raps about criminality. People don't want the nonfiction. No. People don't want the fiction, sorry. It's like a bookstore. We don't want to hear, and there's a few rappers, I just want to single them out. It's clear they're just rapping. They rap really well. But you're like, we've never seen, you don't even have problems with anyone. bro, you're like bunny hopping. Like, what are you doing? Like, who are you talking about? Then you see some other rappers, and you're like, I see what's going on. It's not necessarily about criminality. It's about the audience connecting your raps to what's going on. Right? Literally what's going on. We're in the age of people saying, why do people like Neon? Why do people like streamers? You know why they like streamers, bro? You know why they like streamers? They like streamers because when you look at a streamer, even if you think he's a loser, by the way, this is why they couldn't understand me. Remember the whole industry would be like, yo, why is Axe so popular? Because you know what? For better or for worse, people watch me. You guys are watching me and you're like, yo, listen, I know Axe. He might be a lot of things, but I know like he's not like fronting. He's just himself. Okay, if y'all think he's lame, like I think he's actually cool because he's being himself. Right? And this is what I'm telling y'all about rap, that the fans have gotten smarter. That's why gangster rap doesn't exist anymore. When some guy comes out and tells you he's going to do X, Y, and Z, you know what the smart fans are going to do? These are the super fans. They're going to go on Reddit and they're going to be like, yo, this boy went to a private school. This boy, like, you know, he's a grade A student. He was a valedictorian. How is he talking about, yo, he had choppers. You know what I mean? He bought a crate of grenades. Obviously, I'm not talking about push. He bought, like, no, you didn't. Like, brother, you're the valedictorian. Relax. Reddit and more information has armed fans to debunk rappers lying. So when a rapper comes out and lies, it just doesn't hit the same. A drill rapper, you know who the hell he beefing with. And here's the thing, the best rappers, because, put it like this. I'll use NBA Youngboy. I think he's the best example. The best rappers blur the lines. I don't know, well, we don't know what's the truth and what's cap about what Youngboy say. In reality, Youngboy could have been the biggest murderer, or he might just be around all the murder. We don't know what it is, but that blurring of the line, where he's so like, when I listen to Youngboy, I feel this shit is all facts. When I listen to some niggas, I'm like, this nigga lying. That's what I'm saying. The best rappers could not only rap, but you don't know what they're saying is real or whatever. Compared to, no disrespect to Q50, I don't think he could rap that well, but I know whatever he's saying, it's like a confession tape. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So anyway, let me make that point here and we'll move on.
What's with you? I never thought you were the best rapper, but that song 60K, I feel like I need to go to St. Louis and bump that shit too. Yo, that shit is real.
That's great. I don't even like that song. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
I feel like, cause I ain't gonna lie, a lot of songs like, I feel like I rushed it. I ain't gonna lie, but it's
not fine. You need a second verse.
I ain't gonna lie, one thing about, like when it comes to this rap, you gotta think about it. It's like, I done heard you say this plenty of times. The world don't get too about if my song good or not. I'm gonna get paid out regardless, cause they know this authentic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the cheat code. That's the cheat code. I can make the most weakest song. People still gonna click shit and listen to it. They might not replay it, but they gonna click it the first time. I'm gonna get that million views. I'm gonna get that 2 million.
And by the way, I really respect this answer by him, because of course he wants to be a better rapper. Like, that's his career at this point. But he also understands that authenticity is why he's popping. That self-awareness is incredibly dope. Like, incredibly dope.
Views regardless. I'm like, just cause they want to hear what happened to this, what happened to that.
I never knew you told like that. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you.
But look, don't get me wrong. I try to make, I don't just get in the studio and say anything. I'll
be honest with you.
He's trying to be better. And Q50, I fuck with him. I support him. Great interview, by the way. Go watch it. It's on my main page. Okay. Let me see. Oh, chat. Not gonna lie, and I know y'all gonna be like, oh, here you go, Ag, he dick pulling again. I'm not. But I do have to say, chat. Shit, right before stream I hit Drake, I was like, bro, you were right. And just hear me out before y'all go whatever. A couple months ago, actually no, probably like a week after the album, me and Drake were talking, and I'm telling him, like, yo, Iceman is ringing. Like, you know, we're kind of having like a little moment of, yo, the album is killing. The album is killing. And he starts talking to me about his vision because he was trying to tell me this in Toronto, but I told him, don't tell me nothing about the album. So he didn't. So now the album's out, whatever. Iceman's killing. And he basically explains to me, and he says this. He says, yo, Ak. He says, I know you. Iceman, I made for niggas like you. And I'm like, yo, make them pay, yo, plot twist. Yo, you know what I mean? Yo, it's Iceman season. Cool. But then he goes on to explain the other two albums. He says, Ak. This is what he said to me, verbatim. He says, Ak, check this out. He's like, I knew Iceman was going to be your favorite. But listen, this is blah, blah, and he explains the BT, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. My least favorite of the three is Maid of Honor. But he explained Maid of Honor too. And I was just like, whatever, because I'm enjoying Iceman, so who cares? But he said this. He said, yo, it's going to be July. And people are going to be outside. And trust me, Ak, you might not understand it. I feel like he was almost explaining to me what probably honestly never mind was. But he was like, yo, when them day parties hit, when everybody's album that's just coming and going, because we all just seen, by the way, he didn't diss nobody, but we all know whose album came and went. You know what I mean? He's like, when everybody's like 2 months from now, 3 months from now, when them girls is outside, and they're outside for them day parties, that Maid of Honor is gonna be rinsing. And I was just like, all right, yeah. You know, I'm kind of hyped off the Iceman. Yeah, okay. But really, I was just like, Iceman, we did it. Like, fuck like, Iceman, we did. Chat, I was outside this weekend for World Cup weekend or whatever. Gang, I go to this spot. It's a little bit ghetto, a little bit more ghetto than I would want to care to go to. Bruv, they put on that Maid of Honor. This is the shit they put on. Nigga, I was like Shazam, because I know I'm the biggest Drake fan, but bro, I'm bumping Iceman, nigga. I'm not like looking at Maid of Honor, nigga, like I'm a gangster, nigga. So anyway, nigga, I was on like damn near Shazam in the club. Bro, they played Shebang, they played they played Janet Shut the Fuck Up, they played whatever. Bruv, when they played Whole Phase in that club, bro, it's like bitches started doing stretches. I seen hoes doing gymnastics. It's like bonnet season, nigga. They pushed the bucket of ice, threw it off the table. Them bitches was twerking like it's going out of style. To the point, I'm like, what song is this? I'm gonna get to the part right here. I swear. Nigga, I never knew what. Look, right here. Because he starts off singing. Bro, when this shit got. Look. Like that. It's like that. Bruv. It's like that. Yo. Listen. Chat, when this is playing, because I don't know if you ever listen to this song. Matter of fact, nigga, I haven't listened to this song since it came out. Like, I hear Maid of Honor songs, but it's like girls playing it. Like, you know, Shorty will play like, you know, she loves Road Trips. Road Trips fire about it. But this song, I'm like in the club. I got an OVO Tate on. I don't know. They're rinsing mad drink. I don't know if it's because I'm there. Maybe. But they're rinsing. But they got this, and everybody's looking at me like I should sing along. And I'm like, nigga, I don't know this shit. The fuck? I'm like, bro, yo, play Plot Twist. Where's Plot Twist? Plot Twist. Play Plot Twist. Play Make Him Pay. Like, of course, me, I love the lyrical shit. But they do this, and all the girls, I see them doing like, I'm like, what's going on here? Look. Look. And I'm watching the girl like, bitches grabbing their I'm like, what the fuck going on here? I'm like, all right. Okay. Chat. When we get to about here, I didn't even know there was a beat drop. Or I forgot, nigga. Like, remember, I was drunk by the time I listened to this song. I seen a bitch tie up that fucking 60-inch lace front, whatever the fuck she had going on, nigga. She tied. When I seen her tied up like this, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, is this bitch about to fight? I'm watching. The whole mood is like, they're looking at me. I'm just like nodding my head because I'm like, all right, I guess. Bruh. Then the fucking beat drops, nigga. You would have thought it was Kanye workout plan that dropped, bro. Bitches doing splits. Bitches like, two bitches is twerking on each other. I'm watching, yo, this is like, it's like a jungle gym. These bitches holding on to the fucking whatever, like they just popping ass. I'm like, yo. It's like that. I swear, nigga, like whole face brought out the hoe out of every chick at that club. I promise you, nigga. It's like that. It's like that. Nigga, it's like my favorite song now. Nigga, after I even had to tell Drake, I'm like, yo, this might even sound a little dick ridish because like I'm not making up my mind for myself. After I seen how that song performed, I like that song. Nigga, I was never really playing this song, but I love this song. This shit, it was fire. It's like that. It's like, yeah, you might be going through a little whole phase. You gotta make that ass rotate. Ironically, it was mad hoes in the building. You know, bitches love turning up to shit where you call them a hoe. Girl said she got a look. Oh my God. You looked at her like no way, but then you gave it like okay. Yo, chat, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I hate to say it, but I had to tell Drake he was right. Dog, I want to hear plot twist in the club. I want to hear National Treasure out in the six. I'm a Nash. Dog, they played that fucking Habiti shit. No, Maid of Honor. And they played some shit off Habiti too. Nigga, that shit at the club turned upside down, nigga. To the point I'm like, nigga, if you like pussy, you got to go check them albums out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, niggas like me, I'm over here rapping. Yo, I'm best as the villain. Like, that's how I'm rapping the whole day. Nigga, you're in a club. This shit is going bananas. I swear, chat. I'm telling you, that's the only takeaway from going out. Cause I know they're gonna rinse Drake or whatever, but I thought it was gonna be more of the, you know what I mean, like the, you know, like, let me see, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The dustiest niggas is fucking with us. That's what I thought. I was gonna hear in the club, nigga. All I heard was road trips, whole phase, WNBA, new bestie. Like, that's what this album is for the club. Okay. Now you both having a snow day. Now you got drunk on the rose. This ain't nothing like the old days. It's like that. It's like. Now I ain't gonna lie. I just had to tell y'all that part of it. That shit was on. That shit was crazy. Anyway, I felt good about that because it means that how long since May, June, July. It's been 2 months after the album's dropped. First of all, I'm still finding out new songs. And the album is still growing. Because, again, the album's going to the club. Anyway, whatever. It was World Cup weekend, chat. I didn't go to the game. Did y'all watch the game? I wonder if I could play some highlights. Let's see if we can play some highlights. World Cup highlights. You think they'll let me play? They'll be like, yo, nigga, stop streaming our shit, nigga. No. I don't want to play too much. Here we go.
Stops for a game. Well, to pursue. Oh, it's a beautiful.
Yo, this guy right here, he's 19 or something like that. Bro, this nigga is OD nice. I just got to give credit to him, bro. He was going ridiculously crazy.
First touch. That is gorgeous. And he's worrying Tagliafico in by Lamar and wrapped up.
Yeah, this guy was. Yo, that's also when I realized O to be young and O to be energetic. That's why, you know, we love LeBron. We love even Messi. I've seen a lot of times Messi look lethargic and not necessarily lazy, but Messi was walking around. This nigga was sprinting. He was holding a turbo button every time I saw him. But he's 19. He ain't fucking tired. This is why you got to give credit to LeBron and people like Messi, because I could tell they're like 40 and they're fucking tired. They're out there like, let the young niggas go run for that loose ball, or not loose ball, but like, you know, just errand ball or whatever. This guy right here, he had the turbo button down every single time. Can't even lie. He's outrunning everybody. He's doing everything in the world. And I realized, I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When you 19, that's exactly how you are. But this dude was crazy. Highlights is all, it's all Spain trying to score. Argentina did nothing. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the refs tried their best to help out our Argentina, man. Like, you could tell at one point they're like, yo, bro, this ain't going according to script. Yo, call every foul, give these niggas a bunch of free kicks. It just wasn't. Anyway, there's a lot going on, though. A lot of people are here. First of all, did y'all know Speed performed? Speed performed at the World Cup, bro. We got to just give some credit here. Speed World Cup. Check this out.
Put your hands up in the air. Put your flags up, cause this is the World Cup.
Yo, this is when I think I realize I'm like, bro, if y'all don't think Speed is the biggest streamer in the world, bro. Like, love to Kai. But this guy right here, he's the biggest streamer in the world. I think Kai's the biggest streamer in the U.S. And I don't know if both of those opinions could matter to y'all and could live in the same box. Right? Like, for example, Bad Bunny, I think, is the biggest artist in the world. In the U.S., Drake's the biggest artist. But globally, I think Bad Bunny's a bigger artist.
Put your flags up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your flags up, leave them now. Let's go. Let's fight. We up tonight. We'll break. That's right. That's right. One world. Unite.
Yo, this song must be on, wait, let me look. That song gotta be, I'm wondering how many views it's gotten. I showed Speed. That song was called Champions, right? Is it Champions? Oh, yeah. The song is called Champions. Right? Let me make sure. Is that the song he did? The views on the song is going incredibly crazy right now. Anyway.
We going, we live for this moment. We told them.
Yo, Speed is like a cheat code, bro. What can't this nigga do? This nigga look like he could be in the Olympics. He's a world-class athlete. He's a musician. Every fucking country in the world loves him. Bro, this guy just has the World Cup. I say it was a truly international affair. They try to give every country, every creed, every race, every ethnicity a look, and their goal was very different from the NFL with the Super Bowl. Their goal was to show global unity, even though it was in the host country of the USA, which, by the way, it was really three countries. It's USA, Canada, and Mexico. It was the trio that was hosting all the games. The finale was, of course, in it was at the Meadowlands at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. But you could tell they were representing the world. By the way, this was the pre-show. Watching Speed do this, clearly they picked songs and picked people who could bring together the message of, even though this is a competitive event, they took it like it was the Olympics. So when it comes to Olympics, the Olympics usually has that feel of, yeah, we're competing, but we're competing under the umbrella of we're all united. And I'm not gonna lie, they did an amazing job with that. This is not an event. This is not the event where you're gonna be like certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Like, you can't do that there, right? Like, this is an event where you could tell they want positive vibes, they want togetherness. They rather you perform some cliche song about like just love or people being together.
2026, baby. It's that World Cup time. Stand up. Let's go.
Yeah, that was good. And then here was the halftime show. The song choices, music, make the people come together. This, their clear goal was about, let's bring everyone together It wasn't about divisiveness. And also, truth be told, it wasn't about anyone making a statement too. I think they did a brilliant job. There's so much stuff happening in the world today, right? And I think these days when it comes to American sports, we almost look at our entertainers and say, you better make a stance. Oh, you have that platform? You better like do something to show you're standing with this cause. It was none of that at the World Cup. The World Cup was not about, oh, this country is going through some type of apartheid or some genocide, or it was all about positive, everybody together. It was not about people making statements on the world stage. By the way, shout out to Ronaldinho. Somebody said Madonna's still alive. Y'all niggas is crazy. So after her set, look, this is like Sesame Street, bro. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, and so I want to have this conversation. Which format do y'all prefer? So, do you prefer like a Kendrick Lamar, Bad Bunny type of, you give it to one artist and let them curate it? Or do you kind of look at it like, no, all you motherfuckers like get in the mix? Like Justin Bieber came out. I'm going to show you Justin Bieber's part. I like what the World Cup did. It was bigger than one artist. You know, like I think the NFL, they were like, yo, we'll let Kendrick go get his moment to dunk on Drake. I think the World Cup was like, yeah, I'm good. We're not, if you got some axe to grind, you got like you want to do some shout out to your country, like fuck out of here, nigga. Like you're going to come here and you're going to celebrate the world with us. And in every facet, no matter what artist came out, I think that's what was done. Country is this again? That's where the Holland nigga is from? And they're like incorporating that. This is the BTS nigga, right? Bruh, all I know, he looked like Jackie Chan, my nigga. That's all I know. So I'm thinking he's BTS. I didn't know this was the song. I didn't even know these niggas speak English. I thought BTS was like, no, are they Korean? Nigga, whatever they are. I didn't know these niggas speak English. This is BTS, right? Is this BTS? Like, who the fuck is this Asian nigga? Juntao, I ain't gonna lie. Who the fuck is these niggas? Bruh. BTS group. I think that's them. Cause I'm like, nigga, the only thing I was like, I thought these niggas didn't speak English, my nigga. Oh, it is them. They do speak English. What the fuck? When they learn English? Yo, Bad Bunny been performing in the United States for like 5 years at this point. That nigga don't know even how to say hello in English. And BTS, them niggas, they ain't even know konnichiwa shit. Nigga, they over here speaking perfect English. English better. Yo, let me tell you this. Something's going on. How these Asian niggas learn English before Spanish niggas learn English? You ever talk to somebody that's from like Dominican Republic? This motherfucker still got the heavy accent, like he's still talking half Spanglish. Like you gotta talk to this nigga, que lo que mi gente. These motherfuckers come from like the other side of the world. They're on some konnichiwa shit, and they come over here and they know how to speak. Somehow, I don't know what type of Rosetta Stone they got. They learn English faster than the Spanish motherfuckers. I know a couple Mexicans that don't know English yet. And I'm like, what? These niggas on the other side of the world, nigga. You said Korean people smarter? Okay. Anyway, so they do their big one. And then Justin Bieber comes out. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. When I seen Bieber, let me tell you this. One thing I realized, and you know, some people have been criticizing Bieber. They're like, oh, he did a Coachella set and he was just playing off his laptop. And some people, you remember he said this, he had something with his face. And we've seen certain messages with Bieber that's alarming. One thing that's cemented to me, Justin Bieber is, I don't want to use Michael Jackson's name in vain, but Justin Bieber, there's people who live, breathe, and he's as much as part of their life and their livelihood. They've been watching him since 2006 or whatever, when he came out with that baby, babe, that I think people even seeing him perform, they were just happy just because of that. Like, oh shit, it's Bieber, bro. And I didn't know what song he performed, but I knew people were just happy to have him there.
Baby's crawling on the floor.
Bro, everybody came out with turned up music. Bieber walked out with a fucking guitar. Vocals through the roof. If you've ever wondered why Bieber is Bieber, the vocals was killing. But I will say, with all due respect, man, it made me realize, like, before we even had a Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber was Justin Bieber. Just remember that. Bieber is, I don't know what artist to compare him to. It sounds so good. I'm like, is this nigga lip singing? It sounded too good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not trying to hate. It just sounded so fucking good. I'm like, is this nigga lip singing?
We don't even have to try. I could write a song, put my words.
Nah, this shit was fire. And then, who ended it? Shakira. Bruv. Is Shakira, how old is Shakira? Shakira is 50. And I'm going to be honest with you. Shakira looks amazing.
Let's go.
Come follow your desire.
Shout to African Giant, my
Yeah, we got each other.
Yeah, they ended it with this really togetherness stuff. I really enjoyed it. I hope they keep this format. World Cup. No matter how Jay-Z try to get y'all to take over this World Cup halftime show, please don't give it to that nigga. Please. Whatever y'all format is right now, have 5-10 artists, all different countries, different languages, different whatever. Let them rock out. Whatever y'all do, do not let Jay-Z and Desiree Perez dictate who does this. This was amazing, okay? Now, we do have to address some stuff, okay? Because got to keep it a bean. A lot of people thought Drake was going to be performing. And now this kind of came. This came after Mealy Mall, who I've told you, he's a valid voice that if he says something about Drake, you should take it with some I would think he's telling the truth. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even ask Drake. Like, brother, damn, I was wilding. Oh, this is me at the steak event. But we had Mealy Mall, who had said during kind of like the battle, Drake was going to perform at the Super Bowl. Let me see. Can I even find it? Not a Super Bowl, sorry. So in response to Kendrick at the Super Bowl, I think Mealy Mall was like, yo, Drake is going to perform at the World Cup. And let me see if I could pull up the clip where he said it. Wait, where is it? Or do I got to go back on? Let me go on X. Now, truth be told, I haven't asked Drake. I haven't asked him, hey, were you supposed to perform? Yo, what? I haven't asked him. Okay? I knew he was going to the World Cup because, shit, I asked him what he was doing one night. I was like, yo, come party. And he was like, yo, I got to get up early for this shit. But I don't know. I've never asked him about the World Cup performance, supposedly. Can I find what this nigga says?
YouTube.
Okay, let me see. Can we find it? Here we go.
World Cup halftime show.
He's doing the Super Bowl.
Is this?
Kendrick Lamar.
As far as what?
World Cup halftime show.
Think that Drake is still the number one guy.
Absolutely.
He's over Kendrick Lamar.
As far as what?
Being the number one person in, let's say, rap music. The number one person in rap music. He's the number one person in rap music.
Well, Kendrick just put his album out.
Kendrick is the number one person in rap music.
In rap?
He's doing the Super Bowl
right now.
He has the number one.
Drake is doing the World Cup.
Drake is doing the World Cup.
No. That's not the same.
It's not the same, right? You know how many people watch the World Cup?
Now, I do want to be honest. Granted, globally, I do think it's bigger to be in the World Cup globally. But the mere fact that Kendrick got the Super Bowl to himself, which means he could do whatever he wants to do, I think that looks more significant. Yes, it's to a lesser audience, but I'm going to be honest with you. If Drake had popped out after Burna Boy and Shakira or whatever, and he shared a medley, that's basically a medley performance. You, Bieber, BTS, Madonna, right? Shakira and Burna Boy. Yeah, I do think that Kendrick still kind of like has that little chip on the shoulder where he's like, not chip on the shoulder, but that little, you got to give Kendrick credit to say it was his halftime show, right? And also, here's the thing. I do think it's a flex. I'm being honest here. I think it's a flex that Kendrick could say, they gave me the halftime show and I got to go kick my ops back in, perform my diss songs, and fucking go shit on him. I think if Drake had popped out during this World Cup, Drake would have had to put out a positive song. He probably would have had to do like a one dance. He couldn't have went on this shit like, Octopus Zone is a label. Nah, he can't do that. You're going to have to do Hotline Bling. You're going to have to do one dance. You're going to have to do like something that is worldly. And of course that would have been dope, but I can't necessarily honestly say they would compare to Kendrick getting this broad license of go shit on your op. That's what the Super Bowl performance meant to me. Like they told him, go shit on your op. Whatever you want to do, we're going to deal with it. And he performed a bunch of songs that people didn't know. Right? This shit with the World Cup was more of, even if you didn't know the songs, it was clearly about up-tempo, fun vibes, keeping people involved, love, unity. So, number one, if Mealy Mall said it, I don't know if Drake told him, but maybe something was in the air that Drake was supposed to. Because there was like this conversation where Drake was talking to the head of FIFA, and that was like before it's like a welcome ceremony. And they kind of hinted towards like Drake being there, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, this is what Mealy Mall had said.
Drake is doing the World Cup.
No, that's not the same.
It's not because you're right. You know how many people watch the World Cup? How many people watch the World Cup?
Yeah, I will say though, you see, that's when we're caught up in this numbers game where it's like, oh, well, okay, Kendrick kind of broke the record, but will Drake break a record too? Bro, let's be honest. Like half of y'all niggas, half of the people watching me right now, we got 9,000. Y'all niggas can't even explain half of y'all can't explain what an offsides is in soccer. Like most of you guys, like obviously you understand the element of like country versus country. You get it. You could probably know what a goal is, but like soccer is really not that relevant to most of us here. Like y'all understand the Knicks whipping the San Antonio Spurs ass more than this, which I guess what I'm trying to say is that truth be told, at least within the United States, culturally relevant, the World Cup, yeah, it's a bigger thing, but culturally relevant, the Super Bowl is way more culturally relevant, right? Like everybody, like obviously there were parties for the World Cup and shit like that, but nigga, a Super Bowl party is like, come on. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where I always felt that I'm like, yeah, Drake might just get more numbers, but I don't know if it's going to fully eclipse what Kendrick did, if that's what we're doing. Because that's not how I've always looked at it. It's like, oh no, Drake has to do something. Because apparently Drake had turned down a bunch of Super Bowl things before. So I'm not looking at it like, oh, he got to go one up Kendrick. I never thought about it like, but obviously Mealy Mall said this.
I think they tallied like 1.6 billion last time.
Yeah, that budget different.
Super Bowl is 123 million versus 1.6 billion viewers. It's just different. Is all I'm saying. It's just, what are we talking? That's what I'm saying. What perception? What lens are we looking at this through? If I'm hosting, the World Cup is in my country.
But the World Cup day, it's playing with semantics, right? Because they this is the first time that they're having a performer. I don't think it's during the actual final game. It's like part of the World.
Yeah, they had a bunch of performers. Like Future, I believe, performed at one of the opening ceremonies. So Future had gotten, Future performed. I think the World Cup, they just don't look at the halftime show or look at any performance bigger. They don't think any artist is bigger than bigger than the event. So Future performed World Cup. Yeah, he performed like at one of the opening thing. Yeah, this was the opening ceremony.
20 seconds to game time. Getting religious with it. Time crossing these state lines.
Also, here's the thing that I do suspect. I think the World Cup also picked a bunch of artists, and they told the artists, if you don't already have a song in your catalog that's pretty much tailor-made for the World Cup, if we pick you, you got to go make a song for it. Because, like, again, when did Future release his Game Time song? Future Game Time. Oh, yeah, it's basically like a soundtrack. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, I've never heard this Game Time song by Future. Look, it was released on, yeah. Oh, it was on the official album. So basically, the World Cup looked like, this is how they pick their performers, which I think is smart. They basically drop an album, right? Or, they drop music. Let me see. 2026 FIFA World Cup album. And they probably go to these artists and they're like, we're not going to have you come over here and try to perform your bullshit ass songs. What you're going to do, we picked you, give us songs for the World Cup. And from that, we will pick who we want to perform, which I think gives them a way. Okay. That song, Die or whatever. Remember, Burna Boy and Shakira performed this. This song's fire. I love it. I loved it. I can't even lie.
Staying up through the late night.
Okay. So now I'm realizing that's what it was. That's really smart.
Shakira.
Just do what it takes.
Yeah. Oh, that's really smart then. So they pick the artist and they tell the artist, yo, this is like 2K. Except you're not going to submit a song you're going to drop everywhere else. We're the program. You go create a song for the World Cup, and then we'll put it there, and then you'll be in consideration to come out with it. Look like 21 Savage was part of a song. Oh, French too. It's called 3 Nations. Major Lazer, Nelly Furtado, and Davido. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't even want to even ask Drake about it, but maybe it was one of those things where they say to Drake, like, hey, all right, cool, but you got to go give us a song. Like, we're not, like, I get it, your album's out, but we need a song from you, bro. Give us a fucking song. Right? Game Time got performed. That was at the opening ceremony. And we later got Speed, who performed Champions. And then we had this song performed. So basically, most of the songs performed was from their album. The only thing, I think the BTS song was actually a real song. Or not a real song, but it's from them. Anyway.
It's like Fat Joe performing at the.
It's
the
nothing
World
like
Series.
Fat Joe.
No, I'm just saying.
It's nothing like that.
As far
Let me promise you something. It's nothing like
what
that.
I'm just saying. Like that. The Super Bowl is standard. That's the standard.
Drake has turned down the Super Bowl.
Thank you. Tell him.
I understand that
multiple times.
But 2024, Kendrick Lamar got it. Look, I'm the biggest Drake fan.
How you know he didn't turn down the Super Bowl in 2024?
Oh, I doubt that happened.
Why you doubt that?
Hey,
I didn't know what happened before.
The World Cup is not a singular event.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying y'all don't know if it happened or not.
All right.
It's all special. I love this so we gotta go back to the
I heard that.
So you think
three times, right?
You think that right now he's bigger than Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar, you think right now he's bigger than Kendrick Lamar?
Pull the numbers up. Let's see who's the most streamed on Apple right
now. Everybody was absolutely stunned. This was
okay. We also saw Drake with the FIFA. I think it was like the president. They did some shit in Canada, and it was this. So I think people kind of felt like, you know what? That might meant Drake was going to perform, right? And it essentially, Drake never said it. So I'm just not sure where Mealy Mall, why he said that. But, maybe he was just popping shit. Or maybe there was something going on. I don't know. Regardless, that's what happened. Now, I know some of y'all don't care about the World Cup that much. But we do have to analyze the reality. So Drake was at the World Cup. He went to the World Cup final. And he was pictured, with right-hand man Chubbs. He was basically kicking it. I think this was the picture that kind of showcased the majority of the suite. You had Adonis. Adonis looked like he's almost like a damn near teenager. He's down here. I think this is SGA, right? Then we have Chubbs. We have Drake. We have Sexy Red. And I don't know the other people. What I noticed is that Drake was really not around a lot of big music celebrities other than Sexy Red. There was some athletes that was around him. Then there was another section, and it was like the Rihanna World Cup, where Rihanna was basically there with a bunch of other people. Is this Jalen Brunson? What the fuck? So you get Jalen Brunson. Not too sure who this white woman is. Then you get Pharrell. Not too sure who this black woman is. We get Future and his new ting. Future is like a magician. He still managed to pull another one out of the. God damn, bro. This is another. Wait, what's this girl's name? What's this girl's name, Chad? Holy. But anyway, of course, we have A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, right? And then we have probably the white dudes who pay for it all. Like, you know how that go, right? Like, the white dudes who pay for it all and everybody else in the suite. But I will say, this was like where the majority of Drake ops were. You got Rocky. You got Pharrell. And it was ironic seeing Future here. And I think it's leading fans to believe that, or like think like, yo, okay, we get that. We get the Drake Future collab. However, are they friends? I'm like confused. I don't know. Is Drake and Future friends, or is it like a business decision to like collab? Because it kind of feels like they kind of reconciled, but Future's still hanging with the ops. Like Future's like, it's like he did the video with Drake, but Future's still going back over here with the niggas who want to bust Drake's head. And it's kind of feeling like business more than anything. Or maybe Future's on his Switzerland shit, And here's the thing, and I'll say this about Drake. I don't think Drake would give Future the Khaled treatment. That's why you have to realize, I think a nigga like Khaled, bro, you have no worth. Or I would imagine you have no worth as Drake. Because when you hear the raps, and Khaled, you know what I mean, the beef was really live, and you got on your Dean, or whatever he said. He was basically dissing Khaled for kind of like almost like trying to float in between sides or whatever. Man, Future's, I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, Future I don't think he banged with Jay-Z like that though. Supposedly they were saying he dissed Jay-Z on his album. But I think Future will chill with Drake ops. He's not on some Team Drake shit. And I still don't know if Metro and Drake is piecing it up. So I think Future is one of those guys where like he is Khaled, except he just got musical talent. Khaled, I think people look at Khaled like a dick sucker. That's a problem when you're like in that position. So they violate you and they diss you. But in terms of not picking a side or whatever, like Future kind of is a bigger offender, in my opinion, than Khaled. Future gets like damn near a number one. He got a number 2 song with Drake. Right? I'm not going to lie. Drake not being on his album, even though there was no features on his album, I was like, okay. But now seeing Future, I haven't seen Future say nothing. We haven't seen no type of, not even on some like hailing each other up. And I'm watching Future with You sit next to Pharrell? I don't know, bruv. I don't know. One thing I'll say about Rihanna. Rihanna comes across to me as like, she's over this like music, celebrity shit. When I see Rihanna, I see like a woman who cares about family and being a mom. Like all that celebrity shit y'all see. I actually see Rihanna as a real chick. I don't want to call it the B word, a real chick. She's not overly caring about what y'all think about, you know, her and, you know, how she comes across. I think she's just chilling like, I'm having a good time. I'm like, I did everything I needed to do. I'm rich as fuck. I'm a billionaire. I'm good. Like, she's not like, there's a way how when a rapper's trying to put on an image or a singer's trying to put on an image, she shows up. Rihanna shows up like a mom, bro. Like, and that's not this. I'm saying that in like a good way where she don't seem like she's trying to impress nobody except just make herself feel comfortable and caring about her man. And I think that's kind of dope, if you ask me. Yeah, she's having a good time. Okay, apparently Jay-Z was in the building. Ayo, Jay, don't strike this gang. Actually, it's not your picture. Okay. See Jay and Beyonce. Beyonce really always looks amazing. Really always looks amazing, can't lie. If Beyonce told me she was 33, I would still believe it. How old is Beyonce? I don't even want to Google it. It was interesting to see who was hanging with who. Because I think that's the story. Who's hanging with who? I think 21 Savage was there. No, not over there. But yeah, Savage was there. Oh, Drewski was there too. So who the fuck is this terrorist looking ass nigga right here? The fuck? This ain't like Yeet or something, right? Who the fuck is this? Who's this Alu Akbar ass nigga right here, bro? What? Who? SD? SD Kid? Oh. Who's this black ass nigga right here? Who's this nigga right here? His name is what? Sloan? All right. Y'all got me. I don't know. Shit, nigga. A nigga like this walk into my vicinity, nigga, I'm clutching, nigga. Like, yo, you ain't gonna Alu Akbar me, nigga. Like, yo, Sneeko, stop playing, nigga. That's what I'm. Yo, Sneeko, get out of here with this. You ain't gonna fit. Yo, hey, yo, yo, get your. Stop playing with me, gang. All right, Drewski over here. Yo, Drewski everywhere, bro. That nigga Drewski everywhere, huh? We got Sench. Shout to Sench. Then we got Savage, and then we have Travis Scott. Okay.
Catch it together.
I ain't gonna lie. Drake stayed away from all them niggas, bro. Drake stayed away from all of them. You know I know Drake stayed away from all of them? Because at the World Cup, Mr. Beast took a picture with Drake and also took a picture with Travis Scott. We ain't see Drake with Travis. You could tell Drake just stayed his ends, yo. He just stayed over his side. I kind of fuck with it. I think Drake is standing on business. I fuck with it. Okay. Oh, this is Drake.
Out in the six, I'm a national treasure. The niggas that like couples vacation, they hate me so much. It's
Okay.
I don't know, Brett. Wait, it was just in there? I don't know. There's a lot.
We had to give his engineer publishing. It was like,
damn.
It was like, yeah, 40 takes publishing when you do a feature.
What?
So with Drake features on a song, of course Drake gets
40's
publishing.
taking publishing.
Yeah, 40 gets publishing as well.
Is he getting part of Drake's part?
No. Oh shit! But like, yeah, I can have Drake on my record.
Right?
Hell give him some publishing. Fucking, if his grandmother needs something, give us some. Everybody get publishing.
Did you know Drake was gonna be in that song?
No.
Anyway.
Hi. Can we get a table?
All right. So my overall takeaway is this. Number one, W for Drake. He's standing on business. He don't want to click up with none of y'all mans. We all thought Drake was going to realize he almost got jumped. He's going to barely, I think, let's keep it a bean. It's the fans and like the media, which the media is like just me, that help embolden him to drop his, Iceman, the 3 albums, and do the big one in the terms of, let's not call it a comeback, but it's like nothing happened, right? But defeat all the ops. We all thought he was going to go kick it with all the fake niggas. Like, trust me, all the Drake fans are like, all right, bro. It's like me with, y'all know me with my ex. Y'all would be like, Ack, we done told you about this bitch 13 times. And then y'all be like, you went back to her again? Y'all used to tell me that, right? Facts. We all thought Drake was going to go click up back with the same niggas who stabbed him in the back. And I got to be honest, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's at the same event with him. Yo, he'd rather hang out with basketball players. Nigga, if you play like some racquetball, you play paddle ball, like you play badminton, you play tennis, golf. He'd rather hang with anybody except the fuck niggas who already try to do him in. And I respect it. I'm like, yo, I'm not seeing him with none of the fake friends popping bottles. None of that. I like it. Standing on business finally. And in reality, a lot of them fuck niggas need him. So I like the fact that, because Drake kind of sometimes be giving off like, you know what? Yo, he want to be in the hood nigga popular mix. Cause like, I think Drake is just Drake. Drake is ubiquitous. Drake is like his own genre, right? But sometimes Drake feels like Drake want to be with the Atlanta crowd. He want to be with like the man them that's outside type shit, right? And it's like, honestly, bro, you don't need to be with none of them niggas. They need you. And I'm glad that we're not seeing it. Which, by the way, don't know his relationship with Travis. I wish they weren't whatever, but it's clear Travis is not on Drake's side, right? Travis is not on Drake's side. Future is one of them niggas who's like, yo, I'll do business with you, but it ain't gonna be like how it's gonna be. Who else? We got to figure out what's going on with Yachty. I've seen Yachty mad quiet, but I'm pretty sure Yachty's still on Team Drake. Sexy has always been Team Drake. Sexy's Team Drake. Savage is Team Drake. And then a lot of these other guys, we just don't know.
People in there, it's just a theater.
There's a few people that's Team Kendrick, but then a lot of people that's like Team Jay-Z. Like Pharrell is Team Jay-Z. Like I think Pharrell was like, well, Pusha T couldn't end him. Kendrick couldn't end him. Remember when Kendrick was like, yo, you said something about, oh, you say something about P, and I'm like, okay, you didn't do it. So I think Pharrell is now looking at Jay to do it. But okay. Jay-Z World Cup. Yeah, who was in his section?
Gary.
Yo, I'm telling y'all.
Gary.
Yo, with all due respect, bro. Listen, I just want to listen. Y'all could clip this and get mad all y'all want, bro. Jay looked like a grandfather, my nigga. Like we gotta keep it a bean, bro. Are we not gonna just say the obvious, bro? This like what Pharrell got going on in terms of he looks youthful. You know, Jay-Z, you know, Nas said it, with whiskers like a rat compared to beans you whack, and your man stabbed Hunter made you take the blame. You went from, hold up. Jay-Z don't got no facial. Sometimes the facial hair will age you. Bro, Jay just look like his skin is sagging, my nigga. Like, he just look old. Like, you know when you just see an old nigga? I gotta be honest. He just seem old. There's nothing wrong with it, though. He's 60. So, at a certain point, we're all gonna age. We all do want it, whatever. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Instead of Beyonce taking out them fucking dusty-ass wicks, they gotta get this man, like, some type of facial regimen. Because if he's trying to, like, compete with these young niggas, bro, yo, Jay-Z look old, bro. I gotta be honest, man. This nigga look old as dirt, dog. Just look at, let me zoom in. Because I think I'm fucking playing around in here. Let's zoom in, bro. Yo, bro. This is who these niggas wanted me to believe the rap game is scared of. It's like Grandpa Hove, bro. Like, we fuck with him, though. And I'm going to keep it a bean with you. When I'm 60, I don't want nobody thinking I'm, like, on some, we all aging. It's all good. When I'm 60, of course, like, I do want to have a little bit better skincare. But still, this nigga's old, bro. This nigga's old. He still got that, like, camel DNA showing out. Feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad he cut the wicks, but, bro, the dude's, how old is Jay-Z? That nigga look old. And hold on. And the only reason I even mention is, he's 56. Oh, I thought it was like 59. The only reason why I even mention it, because Diddy's old too. Diddy's like 55, right? I think. How old is Diddy? But Diddy, yeah, they're both same age, 55, 56. Diddy be doing shit to look younger still. Like Jay-Z, when I look at him, I'm like, yo, bro. Even when I talk about him, like, I kind of have to catch myself like, yo, Ak, you got to respect your elders, bro. Like, this nigga Jay-Z is like, bro, this thing's old as dirt. When I watch him, I'm like, when niggas said, like, people were going to be shook of the fucking Roots picnic freestyle, I'm like, bro, would you get in an argument with your grandfather? Would you squabble up with your grandfather, bro? When I see pictures like this, I honestly say, yo, I be out of pocket sometimes even talking about him, because at the end of the day, my mama always told me to respect my elders, and Jay's an old nigga, bro. Like, I could see the wrinkles coming on his face. Like, bro, once you got wrinkles, like, just coming on your face type shit, like, your skin, like, the collagen ain't that strong no more, just kind of droopy. Like, bro, this nigga's old, bro. It's old. It's all good. But shout out to Jay, though, man. Shout out to Jay. I wonder if he saw Drake, like, you know, if they would have a conversation. Or would he,
Meeting in 5.
Or I wonder if, you know, he would tell Desiree, yo, poison that nigga, man. Damn, I'm trying to see who is in their section. I can't see nothing. Yeah, who is this nigga right here? Is this Drake's new shooter? Yo, Drake don't hang with rappers no more. He hang with basketball. Yo, I'm telling you.
It's something about that look you give me making.
Okay. That shit. Anyway, all right.
There you go, Queen Bee. We love you.
Wait, Jay-Z walked out the... I would have thought like there would be like some golf cart or something. I guess there's so many important people there. Wow.
Jay-Z.
That's kind of interesting. Damn. Who are these white people right here?
Is an introduction really necessary for someone we all know?
All right, anyway. Let's move on, y'all. Who's in this picture? Oh, Jay-Z, Shakira, and Beyonce. This looks like a better picture. Okay, this looks like a better picture. Beyonce looks good, bro. Shit, I call a spade. Beyonce looks fucking good, bro. Beyonce could still pass for like 30, like early 30s. How old is Beyonce? Shakira too. Shakira looks great. Oh, yeah, she's 44. Yeah. Good for Beyonce. Anyway, enough. All right, cool. Let's move on. What were we going to get to? Oh, Andrew Tate got arrested. Did y'all see this, chat? Okay, here we go. So Andrew Tate got arrested. He showed up to a bare knuckle boxing event where he was supposed to host with his brother Tristan Tate. They have been in and out of Miami, and I'm not gonna lie, they were kind of confident that they were fine back on U.S. soil. If you don't know, they were charged with a bunch of like sexual assaults and like sex trafficking when it came into Romania. But essentially, that case didn't go anywhere. Like the charges were filed, but essentially, it kind of got to it's at like a dead point where the judge has ruled, hey, prosecutors, if you want to continue this, you need a lot more. You need more substance to it. They seized his vehicle. They imprisoned him for a bit, but he still got out. And, at first, I think he was staying local, but then he was allowed to travel, and then he traveled to the United States. Now, from what he always said, like, yo, bro, it's Romania. It's corrupt there. And he came to the U.S. with this idea, like, number one, a lot of people consider Red Pill like pro-Trump, right? So he's a guy who's big on Red Pill. Trump is in office. They've always said that, okay, well, Trump is endearing to him. They thought that Trump even participated in making sure he got out of Romania. When he came to the United States initially, though, that wasn't the thing. So initially, as soon as he got to the United States and he was in Florida, DeSantis spoke on Andrew Tate. Here we go.
We have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction, whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States, and I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know our Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this. But the reality is no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct in the air. And I don't know how it came to this. We were not involved. We were not notified. I found out through the media.
And that was after the Tate brothers landed in Florida. It's kind of interesting. The governor was just like, "Hey, just to let y'all know, we're not co-signing that they're welcomed here," which was a little bit different because like a lot of people used to think that these guys who are red pill, whatever, DeSantis is a Republican, right? He would, at the very least, ignore the fact that they showed up in America, but not blast them as, oh, they're not really welcomed. Anyway, the Attorney General had stronger words, and this is Attorney General, Florida. They had stronger words about the Tate brothers. They said this back then. Hold on.
Yeah, look, these guys have themselves publicly admitted to participating in what very much appears to be soliciting, trafficking, preying upon women around the world. Many of these victims coming forward, some of them minors, people can spin or defend however they want. But in Florida, this type of behavior is viewed as atrocious. We're not going to accept it. They chose to come here and set their feet down in this state. And we're going to pursue every tool we have within our legal authority to hold them accountable. So we are in the process today. We have secured and executed subpoenas and warrants, and we're going to continue to move forward with.
Now, this was a little bit alarming because these guys showed up to America. They basically weren't convicted. They were charged in Romania. They showed up to America. By the way, supposedly they are dual citizens of the United States and also the UK, or actually there might be tri-citizens because they were living in Romania, Bucharest. And they show up to the United States, and the governor initially says, because it was that big of a deal, they say, these guys are not welcome here. What? Then the Attorney General, right, which is basically the lawyer of the state, the top lawyer of the state, says, hey, these guys were going to open up a criminal investigation on them. Huh? Like, that doesn't seem welcoming. keep in mind, they were, Tristan Tate and Andrew Tate were saying, you know what? Romania is corrupt. That's why this happened. We want to go back to the United States. Or almost like, saying they got to go to these other countries that are more westernized because they would never get persecuted like how they did in Romania. As soon as they get to Florida, this guy's talking about, we about to open up an investigation on them.
Full force of law. This is an ongoing criminal investigation, and we're going to use every tool we have to ensure that justice is served.
Do you open a criminal investigation?
There is an active criminal investigation, yes.
Do you believe that could you give me any details of what?
I can't comment on a pending investigation, but what I can tell you is if these guys did criminal activity here in Florida, we will go after them with the full force of law and hold them accountable.
Okay. So they showed up to Florida a while back, and
controversial influence.
They've been in Florida. They've came and left, and looked like this recent time. That's when something happened, and this is what happened. Check this out. This is low key them taking away the guys, but this is when the moment he was arrested. So he hops out the vehicle, and the feds, the U.S. Marshals, actually just rush him.
Mr. Tate, would you mind signing?
Tate.
Come over here by me. Let's go. Come over here by
Back up.
Look at this guy over here in the back. This guy got like his AK or his AR like pointed down. He's ready for business. Like he thinks that, obviously the Tate's move with a security detail, but the security was actually pretty smart. This is one of his security. Once they realized it was U.S. Marshals, they didn't even try to be like, nah, back up, No matter, even if you have former law enforcement, when they see actual law enforcement come, they're not going to be like, nah, don't touch him.
Come over here by me. Let's go. Come over here by
Back up. Guys, back up.
Yeah, so you'll notice some small details too. One of the details I see the internet pointing out is that obviously, they're trying to look for anything that could stick with these guys. As law enforcement approaches him, he has his phone in his hand. He tries to kind of like give his phone up. He tries to give it to his security. And the security, they're so shocked by what's going on. Look, he hands it to him, and the security doesn't even want to touch it. The phone basically drops. So you notice the phone drops, and then the cops take the phone. This is, I believe, Justin Waller. He takes his chain off.
Back up. Back up. Guys, back up.
Guys, wait.
They put them in an SUV and then they peel out.
Tim.
Okay.
Tristan, anything to say?
Okay. Now, we get to find out that their arrest had something to do with charges that were pending in the UK. So there were charges pending against Tristan Tate and Andrew Tate in the UK that eventually more charges were added, and I guess it boosted up a extradition warrant that the US figured, you know what, we're going to actually take serious. So this
the
is
British
why
boxers turned social media influencers Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan have been arrested in the United States. It's in connection with a UK police investigation into a number of alleged sexual offences. British prosecutors said that they were bringing further charges against the brothers, who were arrested by US Marshals in Miami on Saturday, in relation to allegations from 4 additional victims and are now seeking their extradition. Both brothers have previously denied wrongdoing. Well, in the past hour, we've had a police update on the arrest of the brothers in the US. This is Assistant Chief Constable Karina Thomas from Bedfordshire Police.
So this is where the charges originated from in the UK.
2024, the CPS authorised 21 charges against Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate following our investigation into allegations of sexual offences dating back to 2012. Following the initial charges being authorised, we have continued to investigate further offences reported to both Bedfordshire Police and Hertfordshire Constabulary. As a result, 38 new charges in total have now been authorised against Andrew and Tristan Tate, bringing the total number of charges faced to 59. The charges relate to 7 victims, spanning a period from 2010 to 2017. Our officers have worked closely with the CPS and both national and international law enforcement agencies as part of this complex investigation. I can now confirm that officers from the United States have arrested both Andrew and Tristan Tate in relation to this matter overnight, and they have been detained pending ongoing legal proceedings. We understand the interest that this case will generate. We would urge the public not to speculate and to allow the legal process to be carried out correctly. I want to make it clear, there is no place for male violence against women and girls in our society, and we will continue to work tirelessly to support victims and investigate all reports made to us.
Well, our correspondent Greg McKenzie has more on those charges.
In terms of the Crown Prosecution Service, they say that Andrew Tate has been charged with 7 additional counts of rape, along with further offences including alleged sex trafficking and indecent images of a child. Now, Tristan Tate has been charged with 1 count of sexual assault, 2 counts of rape and 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation.
Greg Mackenzie. Well, the journalist and documentary filmmaker Matt Shea made the 2023 BBC film Andrew Tate, The Man Who Groomed the World. He explained what more we know about the brothers.
Andrew and Tristan Tate are sort of the leaders of what's called the manosphere, which is this kind of movement across the internet and social media that promotes this kind of hyper-masculinity, women being submissive, women being second-class citizens. They openly support these things. They also sell courses online that train young men how to, in their eyes, be better men. However, a lot of those courses also train those young men how to groom women into submission.
How surprising is this latest arrest?
Well, it's surprising because we have to remember, right, that throughout the litany of accusations against the Tate brothers, perhaps the biggest ongoing right now is the Romanian investigation into them. So there are 2 indictments in Romania. There's one from 2023, which alleges both Andrew and Tristan Tate formed an organized criminal group and did human trafficking and were guilty of rape as well, and a newer investigation involving additional allegations, including trafficking of a minor, sex with a minor, money laundering, witness tampering, and the list goes on. Now, the Tate brothers deny all of these allegations, but that investigation is underway in Romania, and the agreement that the UK had with the Romanian authorities was that they would wait for those for that investigation to complete and any sentencing to complete before the Tates were then extradited to the UK from Romania. So this has been a bit of a shock because it's changed that, and presumably that's because of this new evidence in which the CPS is actually alleging now, in addition to the charges of sexual aggression, of rape, and of physical abuse that Tate was already facing in the UK, that there are now additional crimes being investigated, which include indecent images of a child, extreme pornography, and so forth, all of which they deny.
Matt, you talked about that manosphere and the sort of toxic masculinity a little earlier. That was very much in play in that Netflix series.
By the way, this guy did some, he showed up and did some, hit piece on Andrew. So put that in perspective. I will say, so these charges supposedly are coming from, let me see, give me a second. There's some, I think I seen it on Trap Lord's page. Maybe that's where. So they're trying to say that Andrew Tate damn near admitted himself that he did some sex trafficking, basically having a minor do webcam and kind of forcing her. And basically all this is really documented, right? Let's see if we could play this. What the fuck? Let's see. Oh my God, what the fuck? Oh, it's members only? Oh no, here we go.
I've got a huge...
Here we go.
Also faces a set talking about terrorist
years, and they told me about dates, and you're trying to mention it and shit. The realities between men and women. Women need a man to do OnlyFans. It's the same reason a woman need a man to do anything, because they're incompetent and they're very, very lazy. And they're stupid. When you're pimping bitches like me, it's a full-time job.
I just want to make something very clear for everybody saying, "Oh, he's just a player, man. Fuck Loverboy. He's just a player. Oh, he just a player." He just said numerous times he was a pimp. He made his money from.
Okay, I want to add some context here too. So, a lot of people feel like, we're gonna get more information, but the UK charges are coming from supposedly he had a girl that was underage. And he had her get into the cam business. If you're at certain point, there's levels of consent, right? And if you're too young to consent, obviously, it is what it is. They're saying that now, what people in the US also have to realize, in other places in the world, I don't know, what is the age of consent? Sorry if you're Indian. I'm Indian, but I'm just type India. Okay. Oh, the age of consent is 18, right? Okay. Google. Okay, there are certain places that age of consent is just not 18, it's younger. Somebody says Japan is 13? No way. Really? 13? That's crazy. They said Japan is 13. Okay. Anyway, Age of consent, let's go United Kingdom. United Kingdom. The age of consent is 16. And I think that's where it becomes a really great area, because now you're having someone like Tate, who he's kind of admitted that, yo, he had women before they were turning 18, not only either dealing with them, but either probably camming up. And I think in the United States, we would frown upon it, right? And I'm not bringing it up to make him seem whatever, but I just want to point out that in other places, age of consent might be very different than what we have here in the United States. But people are thinking or saying, well, Andrew Tate kind of told on himself. Like there was I forgot the name. I forgot what the girl's name is. Is it Andrew Tate? What's her name? I think her name is... I don't know if we can find it.
Got my main bitch, my bottom bitch, Vivian.
Okay, I think they're saying is the Vivian girl. So they're saying that even though this girl is confusing, because this girl later came out and like defended him, saying that, hey, because he was seen on a video, I think, like whipping her or like whatever. And she was like, no, this is part of our sex play. He wasn't abusing me. So she defended him. But technically, some people are saying if she was like 15 and you got her, you know, on camera, that's the illegal part. Look.
Vivian's younger. So yeah, that's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company. When I bring on new girls, I usually pair them with Vivian. Because Vivian's younger. Vivian's like 21. So Vivian's been with me 6 years. She's completely head over heels in love with me. She wants kids with me, everything.
Okay, and obviously they're using his words against him. He's like, Vivian's 21. She's been with me for 6 years. Now, granted, he could be not fully accurate with the time, but people are trying to, and they're saying, hey, if she was 15, that means whatever you were doing is illegal, right?
Everything. So Vivian's been with me 6 years. Vivian's like 21. Vivian's younger. I'm fucking all these 16-year-old women or 18-year-old women, whatever the law is. Got my main bitch, my boss.
Okay.
The girl you start with is the most important girl. My first girl was so good, it was easy. So Vivian here.
If you're new at this channel, I'm a camera
So apparently this is the Vivian girl, right?
model, and webcamming is what I do.
That's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia.
I'm from Slovakia.
We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company. She's completely head over heels in love with me. She wants kids with me, everything. And we met and we felt whatever, we're in love.
I had lived with Andrew for years and years.
So Vivian's been with me 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21. And at this point, he's been a girlfriend for 6 years.
Vivian's younger.
It means that they met when she was 15 years old.
Yes, the woman he has been up, it was nothing but a sex play. It was consensual.
So she basically came out on Instagram.
Show everyone how pretty you are. Get on your knees and show everyone how pretty you are. Look at the camera. Show everyone how pretty you are. Show the camera your tattoo.
Now they're trying to say this is like, so in June 2024 she said she was 26, which means 12 years before that. 26 minus 12. Wait, hold on. So okay, supposedly she said, do you mind telling me how old you are? You have so much energy. This was June 2024. She says, I never... Wait. Where does it say she's 26 at that point?
Show the camera your tattoo.
Oh, it doesn't say she's 26. Sorry. Anyway. Basically, in 2012, they're saying that there was something else happen.
Pretty you are. Look at the camera. Show everyone how pretty you are. Show the camera your tattoo.
Now, all these things, like, so if in taken in isolation, if your girl tattoos your name, I don't think you're sex trafficking her, right? Like, I don't. They're trying to say he did this stuff with her. She was a minor. Again, I don't know what age she is, so I apologize if I was assuming she was 26, because 26 minus 12. Why can't I do math right now? It would be 14, right? Yeah. I don't know what age this was. This I don't even want to comment on it.
What does it say?
Tate.
Why does it say Tate?
Because I'm his whore.
You are my whore.
Been camming for.
Wait, hold on. What? Oh, the caption says I'm 26. Wait.
Girl, you stole
your tattoo.
Oh, so supposedly she said she was 20. Okay, I didn't make that up. She says she's 26 in 2024. So if you go back to 12 years ago, she was 14. And supposedly this is when she's 14. I don't know.
My friend, take a look. Show everyone how pretty you are. Get on your knees and show everyone how pretty you are. Look at the camera. Show everyone how pretty you are. Show the camera your tattoo.
I don't think she's 26, people, but whatever.
What does it say?
Tate.
Why does it say Tate?
Because I'm his whore.
You are my whore.
I've been camming for last 4 years. Next year is the 5th year. And I currently live in Bucharest, Romania.
Police have raided Andrew Tate's home.
to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company, which I started. If you don't have a webcam company, you need to look into it, because as soon as you have a couple.
Okay.
Say like you.
Now, this was a video of them doing stuff. This is 2012. And they're claiming that Andrew Tate was 25 and she was 14 or 15. Again, these are allegations.
Say like you.
Now, according to him and according to her that she later said, this was part of sex play. But again, I think there's just an issue. If she's 14 or 15, she's not allowed to be doing that, period. Now, remember, the age of consent is 16 in UK.
I say listen. Did I say listen to you? Did I say it? No. Did I say it? Look at the camera. This is what happens, you don't listen. Look at the camera. Why are you getting hit? Why are you getting beaten?
Okay. All right. And
Andrew, 2 years ago, you and I sat in Romania.
Now,
Andrew, 2 years ago, you and I.
Andrew Tate did drop a whole podcast. Supposedly this was unreleased. And this is him kind of predicting that he was going to get arrested again. Now, before that, his lawyer did pop out. And let me just play what his lawyer said. His lawyer, went to an extradition preliminary hearing today. And Andrew Tate lawyer. His lawyer said this.
Good afternoon, everyone. So today went as expected. There was never going to be any fireworks today. Today wasn't about controversy. Today was about just enforcing Mr. Tate's, Andrew and Tristan Tate's rights and objecting to the extradition process. We are, of course, objecting to extradition because Andrew and Tristan are innocent. They've never done nothing wrong. They shouldn't be extradited for crimes they did not commit. They're entitled to have their day of court that we've been litigating the case for 3 years in Palm Beach County in Florida. So we're fighting extradition. We've assembled a team here. These are from the Roy Black's prestigious firm. The Honorable and since passed on Roy Black, he's a legend, and they're here. They have joined our team. We have a competent team. We have a wonderful team. We're looking forward to getting the best possible result under the sun. Proceedings have now started in this courtroom, so I am less liberal with what I'm able to say. But if you have any questions for me, I'll do my best to answer them in a way that's respectful of your time, of our time, and of the court processes.
The court really acknowledged that the brothers.
Go ahead.
They acknowledged in court that the brothers reviewed the complaint and you were with them. Could you explain their first reaction to these allegations?
The allegations, their first reaction to the allegations is the first reaction that any innocent man or woman would have. It's garbage. It's a stitch-up job. They're after us. to punish us with the process. The process is the punishment. When you drag somebody's name through the media, when you slander them, when you defame them, when you accuse them of heinous and terrible allegations, the process becomes the punishment until you can clear your name. They've been clearing their names domestically and abroad for years. This is just the next logical conclusion in that situation. Keir Starmer just retired or is retiring. I'm sure he's mad that Andrew and Tristan Tate had a lot to do with his fall in Great Britain. And there's a new guy in there right now. But this is the last vestige of attack of a prime minister who didn't do a good job. And he continues to do bad work. And I'll just leave it there. Innocent until proven guilty. We're going to let the court process play out here the way that it should. We're happy to be here.
Mr. McBride, the U.S.-UK treaty allows an exception for extradition. Charges are politically motivated.
Right.
You're saying
Politically motivated? I think any one of these trees, any one of these rocks could answer that question. Yes, it's politically motivated. There's no question about it. These guys went to D.C. to exercise their First Amendment rights. They met with members of Congress as private citizens. They met with friends in Washington, D.C. They walked the grounds of the Capitol, and 3 days later, they're in the jumpsuit. You do the math.
and that's the tool that you're going to use to get them free.
We have many tools. One of the ways that we'll argue, I'm not going to give away our entire...
Oh, wow. So it looked like they met with people at Capitol Hill, or at least in you know, with political office, and they get arrested a couple of days after. Which, if there was a warrant that they were going to take up, why not just arrest them when they go meet with these people?
Arguments here, but we're certainly going to say that there are special circumstances. We're certainly going to use a totality of the circumstances argument, and that will be one of the things that we argue for certain.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Ultimately, if the legal process goes towards extradition, it will be up to the Trump administration and the Secretary of State to decide to sign off on extradition. What do you believe the administration is seeing about this?
Well, I appreciate your question. I see where you're going with it. You know, you're fast forwarding to the end of the process. What's important to do now is focus on what's here and now, what's before us. Well, we have to go in there. We have a conference coming up in a few days. We're going to set a briefing schedule. We'll make our arguments before the court. We'll see what this judge does. I don't want to make political statements about the administration when right now that's the executive branch and we're here in front of the judicial branch. And I want to be mindful and respectful of the people that we're in front of here.
But do you believe your clients have support?
I believe that my clients have support from every person who's a reasonably minded person, whether they're in the United States or abroad, elected or not elected. Everybody knows that Andrew and Tristan Tate are innocent. Yes.
I was listening to your interview earlier this morning.
It's okay.
It looks like you're positioning the charges within the framework of being politically motivated, but the charges themselves don't seem to have an intersection with politics. Can you flesh out a little bit more why you're positioning it?
Sure. You don't have to have an intersection between politics and criminal charges for there to be a stitch-up job here. The man that I voted for office, who's currently in office, had millions of charges slandered against him all over the place. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't beat. Most people who understand the process know that that was a load of crap. Most people who see this for what it is know that it is the same exact thing. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
Right, there were multiple women who claim that they were victims of Tate. Are you saying that those women are politically motivated?
I'm not going to comment as to the women in any case. What I can say is that we have a defamation lawsuit against a false accuser that we're litigating successfully in Palm Beach County. That case is getting ready to go to trial. What I can say about the allegations in the United Kingdom, not a single solitary person has been identified. These are ghosts and these are phantoms. So we'd like to know who's accused Andrew and Tristan of what. And if we get there, then I can give you a reasonable-minded and intelligent comment about the potential allegations that come from these ladies.
One last point of clarification. In the interview this morning, I listened to, you talked about your efforts of kind of forecasting how you plan to fight this if it doesn't go your way. And you said, I will appeal all the way to the top of the food chain. Was that a reference to the president, President Trump?
That was a reference to the Supreme Court. This is the judicial process. The top of the food chain is Clarence Thomas and the 8 other justices that abide there.
Mr. McBride, just I missed it at the beginning. What was their initial reaction when they were the brothers were picked up?
Their initial reaction was what's going on. We've been, in the United States, hanging out on multiple trips for a very long time. We haven't been accused of anything of substance here. We're American citizens. We operate freely. We operate as law-abiding people. We went to see our Congress people in D.C. and now we're getting arrested. This feels political, and they, of course, they didn't like it. No innocent man likes getting taken to jail. It's a horrible situation, but we're going to do everything that we can do with this wonderful team that we've assembled here to get them out.
Counsel, what is their home residence? Is it Miami, a different state? Where are they called?
Rob, we're trying to figure that out right now. Andrew and Tristan are citizens of the world. I think it's on public record that they've been in between Dubai and Romania for some years, and we will sort the rest of that out in due course.
Just for clarity purposes, the judge mentioned that this wasn't a criminal proceeding, but the extradition process hasn't begun. Where are we now, just legally? Clarity.
So yeah, this is not a criminal proceeding, and what the judge was talking about is that the Bail Reform Act isn't the operative law here. We're looking at the extradition process. This is the first small step in that process. There's a lawyers-only conference coming up in a few days. Our legal team will talk to the government. The government will talk to our team. We'll converse with the judge. We'll set a briefing schedule for substantive arguments to be made at some point in the future.
You also posted on X about solitary confinement. Can you touch on that?
Yes, solitary confinement is torture. When you look at the international law on it, the Nelson Mandela rules, the Geneva Conventions, solitary confinement is outlawed, prolonged solitary in 16 different states. It is defined as captivity of a human being for 22 hours or more a day in a cell. Prolonged solitary confinement is universally condemned around the world as universal as torture, as a human rights violation. So anytime you keep somebody in
I agree with that.
solitary confinement, what you're doing is you're keeping them there to break their spirit, to break their soul, and to break the psychology of the mind. It is an egregious misuse of the judicial system. And by the way, Andrew and Tristan have not been convicted of any crime. The Fifth Amendment of the United States protects them. It's not the standard of cruel and unusual punishment that the Eighth Amendment gives. It is the Fifth Amendment person. No innocent person can be punished while they're being held for any proceeding. Innocent and proven guilty, solitary confinement is punishment. It should not happen. My understanding is we're working to get them out of there as soon as possible. But if they're left in there for reasons that we won't be able to talk about right now, I'll be sure to let you know in my Twitter post. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you all.
Okay. All right. Now, I'll play this last video, and I guess, you guys kind of know where it is. More accusations came about in Romania. Not Romania, sorry. In the UK. There was a warrant that already existed, but it never turned into an extradition warrant. The United States has a treaty and an agreement with the United Kingdom that if there is a resident or a citizen or a visitor of whatever prospective country, if they go through the proper channels, they could request that that person be arrested on that soil and then returned to them to stand charges for whatever the charges are. This is something that's always been respected. The United Kingdom is a great ally of the United States. And for whatever reason, this extradition warrant was never enacted upon by the U.S. government till now. And that's why people think it's politically motivated. They just went to meet with some Congress people and stuff like that. But here's the last thing. And it says, how soon? No. Is it this? Yeah. How soon could they be extradited?
Well, controversial social media influencers Andrew and Tristan Tate are in federal custody after U.S. officials arrested the brothers in Miami Saturday. The arrests are connected to criminal cases in the United Kingdom, where authorities are seeking to extradite both men to face rape and other charges.
Andrew Tate now faces more than 30 counts stemming from alleged offenses between July of 2010 and August of 2017. Those counts include rape, assault, sex trafficking, and child pornography offenses. His brother, Tristan Tate, also faces multiple counts, including rape, sex trafficking, and sexual assault. They both deny any wrongdoing.
NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalas joins us now from the UK with more. Danny, good morning. So British authorities are saying that these new charges follow the discovery of additional evidence. What do we know about that and what led up to the arrests?
Well, according to what's been published by authorities here, the Bedfordshire police received a fresh file of new evidence, new alleged victims or complainants, bringing the number of complainants from 3 up to, I believe, 7, and dramatically increasing the number of charges up to over 40. So these are charges that initiated the U.S. Marshal Service to go out and initiate extradition proceedings.
So, Danny, the U.S. Marshal Service says the warrant remains sealed right now. Why would details of the charges be kept under seal at this point?
The charges themselves are not under seal. They are published on the website by law enforcement authorities here in the UK. But it's very common for the arrest warrant for the U.S. Marshals to be kept under seal because when you think about it, extradition often involves fugitives. Fugitives are people who are avoiding justice. So you don't want to telegraph that we're looking for fugitives by filing that in a court document. So the charges themselves are known and public. The actual arrest warrant for the Marshal, it's routine for that to be sealed, and then it will be unsealed at the first appearance. It's kept sealed so you don't telegraph to fugitives to go and run and go hide somewhere else.
The brothers are now awaiting extradition proceedings in the U.S. Is that a slam dunk? Does that mean they will go to Britain to face trial?
Legally, it should be a slam dunk, but it likely won't be. And here's why. Extradition, at least international extradition, is the product of a treaty between the United States and whatever country is requesting it. We have a treaty with the UK. It's a powerful treaty. And by the way, some countries will not extradite their own citizens. Under the treaty, these folks can be extradited. But here's where it's tricky. If Andrew Tate has been a vocal supporter of President Trump, and there are a few ways the executive branch could slow down or even stop these proceedings. Number one, the DOJ has to file a complaint. It's just a formality, but they may choose not to or delay it. Number two, ultimately, no matter what the judge does here in the States, the Secretary of State has to sign and execute a warrant. And that could die on the Secretary of State's desk if the administration decides these are defendants that they want to prevent their extradition.
Now, here's the thing. I don't think Trump is super pro like Andrew Tate, but I do believe the UK. I know Trump is an unorthodox person, but I don't think he's going to go against one of our main allies to save Tate. And that's the thing. If it was Romania, I think he would tell him to kick, like, yo, eat shit. I think he would literally be like, fuck off. But that's Romania. There's a couple of countries that I feel like Trump would not piss off. He's not going to piss off the UK. And to a certain extent, I think Israel too. But if it was like Canada, he might tell Canada to kick rocks. He might tell Canada. Mexico, he's definitely telling to kick rocks. Like Venezuela, he looks at Venezuela like that's his bitch. UK, I think he's like, you know what? Yo, Andrew, you might have to go, bro.
Now, I couldn't find an instance of this ever happening in history, but at least under the law, it's possible.
Beyond the potential politics of this, we should note that the Tates, they're dual citizens in the U.S. and the UK. What does that mean for extradition proceedings? Could it complicate things at all?
No, that's least likely to complicate these proceedings. Some countries are reluctant to hand over their own citizens. The U.S. loves handing over their own citizens. I'm saying that as glibly because really we're very, very open to entering into extradition treaties with not just the U.K., but lots of countries. So we will turn over our citizens if the criteria are met. So, for example, if a foreign country has something outlawed that the United States would never make a crime, that might be grounds to refuse extradition. But the mere fact that you hold a U.S. passport or are a dual citizen will not protect you like a force field from extradition proceedings. Their better argument is that these charges are old and really a pitch to the administration to say, hey, just slow this down and maybe throw up some roadblocks so we can stay here as long as possible.
All right, Danny Savalos, thank you so much.
We thank you for watching. And
yeah, I kind of agree with that. I don't think they'll deny the extradition requests, but it would be interesting to see politically how much Trump flexes. I think Trump knows he has 2 more years left. Then he's never president again. I think Trump, in everything that he's doing, he's playing his hand for, at some point I'm going to leave this office and I want to make sure that I have allies, because when I was in office, I did enough for everyone. And not sure that he would need the Tates, but you never know. I could see him like throwing up a little roadblock, be like, oh, we're going to look into it, blah, blah, delaying it a bit. And I do think that gains a little bit of favor. Like, okay, you know, Trump didn't just fucking lay down and just let these guys get, not that, again, I don't think he needs Andrew Tate at all, but we'll see how he plays out. I think Trump uses the office of the presidency in a very unique way, and I think he knows this is his last hurrah, so you never know what you might see. We'll see. Okay. Have y'all seen, they got Cardi B in some drama. Yo, Cardi B. Listen, I love you. You know I love you, right? But I think I want to apply for the job of, you ever heard, this is like a back in the day joke, so this is a joke, okay? So don't take this and say it like like they used to say like some women have poor pussy management. Listen, I Cardi B, let me find you your next man, okay? You don't know how to pick him, baby girl. You pick the worst ones, okay? You get mad at one nigga for being a whore, and you pick a bigger whore. Baby girl, you need a nigga like me, okay? I'm gonna get you the person. But actually, no, I couldn't even help Cardi B. You know, I couldn't help Cardi B because I've really talked to Cardi B, and Cardi B is unwilling, and she would admit this. She's unwilling to date men that won't present the problem that she doesn't want to deal with. I always tell women that, yo, you got to make sure that what you want and your reality matches. If you care about loyalty a lot, dating the football player that has the most amount of options and women are dying for him left and right, probably not a thing. Like Stephon Diggs, outside the football field, I've heard about like his outside escapades. He's a very proud womanizer. Okay? I heard a story about, okay, he pulls up to a particular place. He invites 40 girls out to a dinner. Like, he's doing his thing. That's not the guy you want to date if you care about him being faithful. And that's the only thing, right? So it's like, I think Cardi B does care a little bit about faithfulness and this and third and not being embarrassed. Let's say that more. Not being embarrassed. No, Stephon Diggs is going to embarrass you. You're going to get with him and then he's going to have 5 babies on the way. It is what it is. So, you know, I think with Cardi B, she just has to figure out what she feels is the most important thing and then choose accordingly, not choose in opposition of what she wants. So anyway, that's why I said, like, maybe I can help her with that. But I do know she's like most women, right? They want the one of one. They want the guy who is rich as fuck, super attractive, or at least to them, but doesn't entertain no other girl but them. It's not going to happen. Anyway, Cardi B was seen with a football player like a couple weeks ago. And I even said, this guy got no chance. Why did I say this guy got no chance? Brother, dude makes $1 million a year. I'm going to keep it a beam with you. You know how we talk about Daphne Joy's tab? I think you need to make at least $1 million a month to keep Cardi B, like, you know what I mean? Not that she really requires you to pay for whatever, but it's lifestyle shit. Like, respectfully, these women don't want a bum, bro. And I know you might be like, well, $1 million a year is not a bum. The type of shit that Cardi B wants to be, like, her lifestyle. You ever heard when she did her breakdown of how much it costs to be her? She was like $600,000 a month. And you're like, what the fuck? Yes, Cardi B is an expensive girl. So this is why I kind of like rule this guy out. I'm like, you know, that's not going to happen. Anyway, it appears that Cardi B, I don't know if she's dating the guy, but, you know, she was seen with this guy. Again, let me see if I could put up the picture. Now, the guy name is Maduka Okoye. Let's Google him. Maduka Okoye. Apparently, she's been with this, or she's been seen with this guy, right? Am I tripping? She's been seen with this guy before? Am I tripping? Wasn't she like on a balcony talking to this nigga?
Is football Nigerian soccer star Maduka.
Is it? Well, first of all, let me look up his salary. Maduka Okoye salary. Yeah, this is him. Yeah, he's a goalkeeper. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, come on, bro. Come on. He makes $975,000. I'm sorry. He makes $18,000 a week. Yo, Cardi B, you might as well date me. Like, bruv, like, if you dating this nigga right here, bruv, like, bruv. Do I gotta show you them steak checks? Do I gotta show you what's popping on the tube? Like, what's good? Like, yo, Cardi, cut it out. Like, this nigga, like, I think Cardi just like, you know, she just wanted to eat or like go out to eat. Like, come on, bruv. Right? Come on. Like, come on. Anyway, wasn't she seen like on a balcony with the dude? Yeah, is this nigga right here? Yeah. And I told you, I'm like, nah, ain't no way. Okay, Dikembe Mutombo, shut the fuck up. Okay, I just muted that nigga. I'm sorry. Okay, so he's gaming up, you know, Cardi. Okay. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. You see, Cardi like a tall nigga who tatted up. That's what it is. Feel me? Okay. All right. Wait, how old is this nigga too? Maduka. How old? Bro, cut it out, bro. Bro, cut it out. All right, this gotta be some cap shit, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a beat. I don't think Cardi taking this nigga serious. You don't know, and I am Cardi. I love you. I mean to put your business out there because I remember I asked her. You know, Pooh Shiesty was shooting a shot at Cardi, nigga. Like, you know, Cardi told me. Cardi was like, yo, bro, like Pooh Shiesty's young, bro. Like, this is what she literally told me. She's like, yo, he's like Cardi B's not. I know a lot of y'all scallywags and y'all whores now is just like dating like the biggest YN ever. Because y'all can't get no older nigga to take you serious. Cardi is like in her 30s, right? Cardi B age. Cardi's 33, bro. She's not dating a 26-year-old. I'm not believing it. Nigga, I kid you not. She told me, she's like, yo, bro. Because I asked her, yo, Pooh Shiesty tried to shoot you. She was like, Ack, I'm grown with kids, bro. She literally told me, she said, I'm grown with kids, bro. Nigga, Pooh Shiesty been mad thirsty over Cardi B, nigga. I just never said it. I ain't gonna lie. But he locked up. He probably ain't come back. Nah, let me not say that. Pooh Shiesty, I love you. Love you, Pooh Shiesty. But yeah, she been a wildly aggressive, right? And you know she love gangsters. But yeah, when I asked her about it, she was like, bro, like, respectfully, like, yo, I'm like older than this dude. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I got kids. Like, bro, I'm in a different point of my life. So I personally don't believe that she's dating or she's gonna date this Okoye nigga. He's the same age as Pooh Shiesty, nigga. She told me she wouldn't date Pooh Shiesty because he's too young, my nigga. Facts. So if that's the case, like, I'm not saying that she don't sit down with him and eat some dinner, but you think she might just be doing this to you and piss that Stephon Diggs. Yo, Stephon, man, could you size your roster down a little bit more, man? Like, yo, you still tweaking on Cardi, bro. Bro, cut it down from like 55 to like at least 22. You got too many hoes, my nigga. Like, yo, you making Cardi look crazy, gang. Nah, that's from me. That's not from Cardi. I'm just saying that for real, bro. Like, you know, maybe that's when you see a girl start entertaining it, like, she not really entertaining him. She probably just doing it just to like jab at you. It's not jab at Offset no more. I think Offset's out the group chat. But it's jab at you, like, yo, bro, yo, you know I'm Cardi B. Everybody wants me, right, nigga? Everybody wants me. Like, she don't want no fucking 26-year-old, nigga. Like, the fuck? A 26-year-old making $1 million a year? Cut it out, nigga. I'm sorry. Cardi B don't want this nigga like that. But if y'all want to believe it, fine. Now, granted, that was the first time we seen this. And then now we're seeing them at like some dinner. Bruh. I'm still not believing it, bruv. According to Live Bites, Nigerian soccer star was recently spotted grabbing lunch with Cardi B. Bro, nigga, Cardi B from the Bronx, nigga. She got her arms folded. She's not going, gang. She's not going. Like, bro, she's just there. This is a group dinner. This is how you should know it's a group dinner. Bro, there's like a fat bitch right next to her, bro. This ain't no like one-on-one like date night shit, nigga. This is like, yo, we all at a big ass table, nigga. This is a table of 12, nigga. This ain't no fucking like one-on-one dinner. Cut it out, nigga. Right? She overseas or wherever the fuck she met this nigga at. He probably explained to her soccer. Oh no, that's an offsides. That's an offsides. Mm-hmm. No, him? No, he's a striker. Wait, what position you play? No, I'm not a center. I'm a goalkeeper. Yeah. Let's see. Bruv, look at her body language. Nigga, you see me with Daphne. Nigga, Daphne was almost trying to throw them things out. Bruv, you gotta read that female body language, nigga. She like this? Nigga, she just trying to get that nigga Stefan. Stefan's a whore. So I think, yo, let me tell you. When you're a big enough whore as a guy, a female will start fake whoring just to even get you upset, bruv. Trust me. She's out with this, like, nigga just trying to get Stefan upset. Stefan, stop. I ain't gonna say stop cheating. Cheat less. Cheat less, gang. Bring it down a little bit. Just bring it down a little bit. Anyway. Bruv, this is not going behavior. Come on, arms folded, like. Come on. Okay. All right, Cardi. Okay, Cardi. Anyway, I think this is more like business, bro. This is more like business, bro. Anyway, to add and complicate stuff, this nigga, of course, the guy, even if he's 26, that Cardi is talking to, he's the Stefan Diggs out of... Where's this nigga from? Let's Google it. Where's this motherfucker from? He's from Germany? He's like the German... He's from... No, Citizens Nigeria. He's the Nigerian Stefan Diggs, nigga. Like, yo, Cardi B, her type is cheaters. Facts. Cheaters, deadbeats, degenerates. Like, I love Cardi B. But I'm going to be honest with you. If you got like 10 baby mamas, you probably could qualify. You don't take care of your kids, you're probably in the mix. You're a prolific and serial cheater, sign up. Let's keep it a bean. I love Cardi though. It just is what it is. It is what it is, bruv. Like, yo, we've never seen no nigga. I think, yo, Cardi B could see a nigga like Russell Wilson with $1 billion and be like, get your bitch ass on out of here, man. And pick the scammer. This nigga's still card cracking and shit like that. Punch Made Dev or some shit like that. You know what I mean? What's the other black nigga that used to be doing scam? That's Cardi's time. I gotta keep it a bean. Bro, it just is what it is. Bro, this nigga's from Nigeria, bro. Come on, bruv. Come on. Right? They say he's a goalkeeper for Udinese. Nigga, we don't... Nigga, that sounds like a language. Udinese. What the fuck? Yo, come on. Anyway. So, of course, as soon as paparazzi catches Cardi with him, his ratchet baby mama comes out of the mix. Now, granted, we might have to say, Cardi, you're doing a little bit better because at least with Stefan got 5 baby mamas once he got you. This nigga already had a baby mom. Yo, it's crazy. And another thing, if you don't get a 26-year-old, find the one that don't got a kid. Like, come on, bruv. Come on. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. If Cardi date this nigga, me and Cardi's friend, but I might have to shoot my shot. This is crazy now. Like, yo, Cardi's my homie, but I'm like, yo, Cardi, friends aside, this is me. Yo, bruv, what? This nigga's making $1 million a year with like ratchet baby mamas, like calling them out? Nigga, I don't got no kids, nigga, and I'm making mad more than this bum ass nigga. No, unless it's the height. He's 6'6". You know these bitches, they do love a tall nigga, though. They do love a tall nigga. They do love a tall nigga, bro. Y'all be watching that one nigga on Instagram. Y'all be watching this nigga? His name is like King 68 pause. Like, this even sound gay to say, nigga. Because I don't like calling no nigga 6'0". You feel me? Pause. Anyway, he got a whole Instagram. He's just bagging bitches. Like, every day he just go out. Hoes is folding, bro. Hoes is folding. They're like, fuck my boyfriend. He's like the black clavicular. But you know why they fold? He's 6'8". Till the end of time, these bitches always want like the guy who's like this super tall dude. So I don't know. Maybe that's why this guy is getting is like having his way, or maybe possibly dating Cardi B. But trust me, $1 million he's making, he's playing for Udinese, bro. He ain't playing for like Manchester United. He not playing for Chelsea. Like, this thing is basically playing backyard soccer, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Cardi's dating a nigga. Yo, at least Stephon Diggs was on the Patriots. This thing is playing backyard soccer. Fuck no. And he got mad baby moms? Nah, Cardi. This ain't it, bruv. This ain't it. Like, listen, lunch can't be this good. I'm telling you, at this point, if I love Cardi. If Cardi reaches this low, I'm shooting my shot next. Because I'm like, yo, she with anybody. Yo, at least I come. Yo, I might have to show the tax return. Yo, shorty, look at this. You see that? Oh yeah. Nah, I'm playing. This is crazy. All right, cool. So anyway, this comes out. Then his ratchet baby mom jump in a group chat, bro. Jump in a group chat. I think this is her. Post 4 recent pictures with your child. Like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Look, this is her right here. We're going to look at her too. Matter of fact, let's pull up first. Jalecia Westhoff. Jalecia Westhoff. Right? That's how I spell it? All right. Let's check out his baby mom's first chat. Oh, shit. This baby mom's bad. Yo, I ain't going to lie. Yo, one thing I'm going to say to Cardi. Yo, Cardi, you know I love you. But I be hoping when these niggas got other bitches, the bitches are trash. But I be looking at them like, oh shit, these bitches bad. Like Stephon Diggs. Yo, Cardi, you know you my nigga so much. If Stephon Diggs' side chicks was mad ugly, I'd be roasting them. But they be looking good. Like, they kind of like, y'all be in the same league type shit. You just rich and like powerful and famous. But they don't be ugly. Nah, his baby mom's not bad. Oh, he's still fucking his baby moms. Ain't no way. Nah, he's fucking her still. God damn. My bad. You see, this is where I always go off script because I'm like, I'm expecting this to be like the ugly baby moms that trapped him. Nah, this bitch bad too. Hold on now. Hold on now. Oh, nah. I wanted her to be ugly so bad. She said, I'm going to flip this whole world upside down over my kid. Remember that. Oh, damn. Not going to lie. Cardi, I wish she was ugly, bro. She not ugly. Fuck. You know what that means? When I say that, by the way, I'm never saying like, Cardi looks really attractive too. But in the history of time, if a nigga got 2 bad bitches on the roster, he's fucking 2 bad bitches. He's not fucking 1. Okay? Nobody says, okay, I got two 10s. I'm only taking 1. No, nigga, we got 20. Facts. So trust me. Anyway, all right. All right, she looks good. Okay, let's get back. Now, this is what she said. Imagine I shut my fucking mouth. You lied about what you did to me. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Hold on, my bad. Let me try to work it out. Okay, imagine I shut my fucking mouth, lied about what you did to me, so you could continue your career. So I guess he probably, he gave her the fucking, like the Rock smackdown. You know what I mean? He put a smackdown on her ass. And I guess she said she lied for him that his career couldn't be done. Now, here's the thing, man. This is why I don't like some of this type of shit. Yo, how you gonna lie to protect his career only to get mad later to be like, yo, I lied to protect your career? Part of the lie is shutting the fuck up and just letting it go. Like, you got to take it. Even if you fuck another bitch, you take your L. Like, you might as well not lie if you're going to tell now that you lied. Just told the truth then if you claim it will happen. Imagine if I shut my fucking mouth, lied about what you did to me so you could continue your career. And all you do is fucking embarrass us. Now, Cardi, let me tell you this. This is where You block that nigga or only text him from a text now. When his baby mama, who you know is bad, is saying us, Cardi, you can't listen. You already gave Stephon Diggs a kid. You can't give this fucking 26-year-old making $1 million a year a kid. No. When she's saying us, she's looking at you like some new bitch trying to get in the mix. Even though she hates his Gus, she's saying that's family. Cardi, just exit stage left, baby. Trust me. Just exit stage left. She said, you're embarrassing us. By the way, that us also means he's fucking her at least on the 1st and the 15th. When he got to send child support or he got to go pick up his kid, he's getting a little bit of top. He's fucking her. Cardi, you know this. I'm going to just tell you the truth. So you make me look like I'm a bitter baby mama when I helped you and no one was there for you. I made you. Okay, never mind. This is... When a bitch starts saying this, you don't want no smoke with her. No one knew who you were. Okay, what the fuck? Don't he play soccer? I guess he really is playing backyard soccer. No one knew who you was. And he's an athlete? And instead of loving us, okay. Cardi, I don't care what this fucking Nigerian jollof rice eating ass motherfucking Yoruba Igbo, like I need Igbo and Shayo ass nigga done said to you. Exit motherfucking stage left. Go back with a Brooklyn scammer or some shit like that, or a nigga from the Bronx. You don't want to deal with this type of nigga. Let me tell you, a Nigerian type of nigga will have 15 different families and none of them know about each other. Cardi B? Cardi, I love you too much for me not to tell you. This boy Nigerian, he playing backyard soccer and he's not even a striker. He's the fucking goalie. A Nigerian nigga will have 15 different families ongoing. He's juggling all of them at the same time. They don't know about each other. They find out in 15 years because all the siblings is like, wait, you're my brother? Yeah, exactly. The mere fact his baby mom said us twice, they're not only fucking, they might have another kid on the way soon. Trust me, Cardi. Trust me. She's capitalizing us because she's basically saying we might not be together, but we're a family. Instead of loving us, you beated me. Okay, all right. Cheated on me with men and women. What in the sauce? What the bumba? Yo, what? Yo, come on, bro. This is, you know what I can't understand about women? She basically is saying he's gay. Yo, women will shame a guy and be like, oh, yeah, he's gay or he's bi. But you still want the gay guy back. You cheat on me with men and women is crazy. You're a fucking demon who tried to destroy my life. You don't take care of your one and only son because I don't want to be with you. Chat. Who believes she doesn't want to be with this nigga? I will never forgive you. Jesus Christ. You don't take care of your one and only son because, be nice and peaceful. Being nice and peaceful brings you nowhere. You're a rat. You're a rat is crazy. And I wish I was just like you. All right, she's tight. She's tight. Because, when you type and you actually press the wrong button, it's going to give you the autocorrect. She didn't even wait to autocorrect this shit. I was just like you, but I tried for my son to be a good co-parent to erase your wrongdoings because you made me believe that I was the problem. Okay. Let me hear this. This is him? What the fuck? Why can't I hear? Oh, we can't hear it. Let's speak about December. My son got hospitalized 4 times in the intensive care with the ambulance. His father didn't even came. Yo, her typing is crazy. Which father tell me doesn't go? All right, this bitch need to go back to school. Which father tell me doesn't goes to his child when your child is fighting for his life? Explain this to me, because you can't be with the mother. What the fuck? All right, I ain't gonna lie. This bitch typed like Lil Baby. Word up. Like some retarded shit. I crashed my car, what I buyed with my... Damn, for a girl who looks this pretty, she's fucking stupid as shit. A girl who looks this good is dumb as a box of rocks. You put her and Lil Baby to an escape room and give them one fucking puzzle to solve. They'll never get out, nigga. 80 years later. She's dumb as shit. I crashed my car, what I buyed with my money. You wanted to give a birthday for our child. You, in the end, you refused to help me because you're bitter and upset. I was so tired. I did everything alone on his birthday, everything. I received messages from other women again. As every other week in the morning, the same day our son has his birthday. And I crashed my car because I was so tired. Tired of you not doing anything for our child, but of you. This is what happens. Happens? Oh, that's crazy. This is what happens when the devil enters your peaceful life. Okay. Okay. All right. I want to see the video that she had posted about him. That's kind of crazy, huh? Cardi. What's the nigga's name?
Okay, y'all remember when Cardi B, because you're too busy punishing his, leave him alone.
I will be here for the friendship. Not gonna lie. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Cardi B was caught in Italy having dinner with that song.
YN's do it better. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Cardi got an exit stage left. Didn't Cardi say some shit though? I thought Cardi she says, just know I understand Britney Spears. What do that mean? Here we go.
I'm really hip hop's Britney Spears. Like a bitch out here feeling like motherfucking Britney. Cause let me tell you something, right? A lot of these celebrities, like, you know, I got all the tea on these celebrities. Like, I know who and what's doing what and all that shit. But guess what? Nobody reports about it. You wanna know why? Because nobody gives a fuck. But when it comes to me, the brim, when it comes to me, bitch, I can't even fucking piss in a motherfucking cup, bitch. Like, this shit is motherfucking crazy, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take the good with the bad. Like, it is what it is. Like, people pay for this type of shit. People pay for this type of talk. People pay for this type of motherfucking talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, shit. Bring in the motherfucking drama then, bitch. No cap. I'm really hip.
I don't think the Britney Spears thing was the one she wanted to land on, because Britney Spears, I think, is still in a conservatorship, and every time I see Britney Spears is doing some goofy ass dance, bro. Like she just be dancing on the gram. You're like, yo, is she okay? Look, she be on some shit like this. Look. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's up with Britney. This shit's crazy. No, this is wild.
So you're a tough guy, like you really rough on fight, just a whistle bad side, make you more sad, make you go.
Yo, what bad batch does she have, bro? Cause I ain't even gonna lie to you. Does her music still stream anymore? Let me look up her monthly listeners. Bro, she still has 47 million monthly listeners. Toxic, Baby One More Time, Give Me More, Oops, I Did It Again. All those are 1 billion streams. She could go on tour. But, bro, like, you can tell she's fucked up. What the fuck? Nah, this is insane, chat.
Britney Spears firing back after this video prompted deputies to show up at her house for a welfare check. The pop star made a post and told everyone to lighten up and that she was just copying Shakira, who just performed with knives at the Video Music Awards.
What the fuck? Britney. I think we all wanted to fuck Britney back in the day. Nah, we all wanted to hit this. Come on now. We all wanted to hit this. This is one of them joints that, like, if we had hit, like, we would have told Dr. Umar to fuck off. Like, yo, come on, nigga, stop playing. Bro, was it a crack? Like, what happened? Was it a crack or was it like... It's like that shit that Smokey hit, like, in Friday. Like, when he kept twitching and shit like that. Like, somebody laced her shit, right? I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to fuck her, bro. I ain't gonna get with you. I wanted... Bro, now when I'm watching, I'm like, this shit is odd. Anyway, Cardi, don't compare yourself to that person. All right. That was wild. Let me see. Okay, y'all want me to react to the Platboy Max thing? All right, let's react to Platboy Max. Platboy. Okay. All right. So Platboy Max, supposedly, he was at Streamer University. Some guy who's there. I thought this nigga was James Harden. It's this nigga right here, right? The dude comes over to him and basically confronts him about his recent tattoo and how he's been acting. If you don't know, Platboy Max he's wearing a wig to like the World Cup. He tattooed Diva like on his ribs. And the dude looked like he knew something about Max, or Max probably knew him or whatever. Because he kind of mentions that Plax donated some subs to his stream or whatever. And he kind of just calls out Max like, yo, Max, what happened to you, bro? Like, you're selling your soul. And Max got really emotional over it. Check this out.
Bro, I want to see you. I'll just see you later. Bye. 5 star.
I'm like, damn, this nigga fly.
Won't take nigga, we'll take plastic nigga type of days. Like,
you a diva? Why you want to be a diva?
Awesome. And you see Max is trying to laugh it off at first. But he's like, why do you want to be a diva?
When you want to be a diva, you're a demon. You need holy oil, right?
And I'm not gonna lie to you. The moment like his smile went away, the moment the dude said, "You're a demon," is this your rage?
Nigga type of days, like,
you're a diva. Why you want to be a diva? When you want to be a diva, you're a demon.
And as soon as he says that, his face changes.
You need holy oil, right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body, right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about that. I think you're clip farming and you're getting your clips.
Is this guy Jamaican? OJ, I never heard of him before. OJ Swave. Is he Jamaican? He's Jamaican American?
What's one thing you learned the hard way? Me never learned nothing the hard way. Me never learned. Nobody could let me know nothing the hard way.
And they like James Harden crazy. I will say this though. So 2 things. Let me tell you this. You know me. Obviously, I'm Jamaican. You know how many times Jamaican people are like that? They're gonna call you out. Now, granted, I understand Max is gonna later say, like, why would you try to do this on a stream? Because it feels self-serving. But I do know people from Jamaican culture. Bro, even with the Saucy Santana thing. Bro, you know how mad times when I run into like real Jamaicans, like, nigga, I was born in Jamaica. So it's like when I run into them, like, nigga, off the bat, because certain stuff we just not into. Straight up. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Like, or they might ask me some other thing, like, it might be something I said. They'll be like, yo, you co-signing these niggas putting, like, this is Jamaican shit. So if this guy's Jamaican, I understand, like, it might come across as abrasive, but certain cultures, they identify certain type of behavior as, yo, fire for that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we not. So I'm not really, I understand it, but I could understand Max's point to say, why would you do it on stream? Right? Especially if I know you.
You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Divas bend over. I don't think you bend over. You're not the little boys in Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are a grown man. Black boy Max. Not black boy Batty. Not black boy Ass. Are you gonna tell your son that you are a diva? Daddy, what's diva? Hey, get the fuck out of here. That is.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never seen Max act like this, and I guess this is where I try to have a better conversation of it, where I say, I'm not gonna lie. I think the words penetrated Max's soul. Pause. Again, probably the wrong time. I guess you're on live. But if there was no conflict there, you wouldn't get emotional. If there is no conflict of how you're moving or whatever, you would say to this guy, like, listen, respectfully, I understand, but like this is me. I am a diva. I am this. I am what you're seeing as a representation. You might not do it, but bro, you got to get to know me. There's a part of this that came across because of Max's reaction to be like, maybe you're right. Honestly.
It's an abomination, Max. I am not proud of you. I am proud of everything else you.
Because let me tell you, if you're doing something that obviously people don't agree with, you defend it too.
Nominations, changing the game, changing your skin to Batty Diva. Diva start with D, Diddy. What else? You know, it's like this, Max. And you know, I could speak like this because after the clips go up and they don't like me, I don't use social media no more, so I can be a crackhead for life. When you keep pushing that barrier, Max, when you keep pushing that barrier, and time passes, what happens? What next?
Yeah, a little bit of his reaction kind of like says to me that what this dude was saying, although ill-timed this and third, it does matter a bit to Max. Like, and I think Max felt a way, but he's also thinking.
What's the next engagement? What's the next clip? Don't lose yourself. Don't sell your soul, Max. They want your soul because you changed the game. Don't sell your soul. You know I have a soul. You know I don't hold my tongue. You know you the first person that ever subbed me up as a big streamer in my chat. You ain't mention it. You don't know how much I appreciate you. But you bigger than that, nigga. Don't forget niggas like you for your personality, nigga. Is you crazy? You don't need to put on no persona, nigga. You broke through with music. Is you crazy? So niggas suck my dick. Niggas don't like you. It's like the character. But your main niggas like you. Don't let niggas rage bait you on your own stream. Is you crazy, nigga? You him, nigga. You not no diva, nigga. What the fuck? Oh, not drive that. That's not true. You playing the character too much. Fuck out of here. You ain't no diva, nigga. What the fuck? I'ma pop it because I'm not gonna get no comments today. Fuck you talking about? I'm gonna get my pussy because I want to S you. But I'm not no diva. You fly though. You got fire. I'll give you that. You have to die me on that. You got fire. I'll give you that. You fly. You're not no diva.
Oh, bro. This shit crazy.
So Max walks off.
Tired. I'm gonna end my stream. I don't really want to chill with this. I want to just chill. I've been streaming this whole time. And I have been having a lot of fun. You know, people just really just accept me for who I am, honestly, the whole time. So it's just felt like, damn. I felt like I enjoyed shit again. But, you know, the reason I turned the camera back on is because I want to be real with y'all. Like, that's why I started doing shit in the first place, because streaming ability, I feel like, streaming, give me the ability to do that, you know? That's why I love it in the first place. I feel like I've always been able to be me. And even if niggas who don't fuck with me, or like viewers and fans, if they, like if they, how do I explain it, hate on me or don't fuck with me, that's cool. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know them. But on my own platform, it's like, damn, bro, if you fucked with me and really felt that way, why would you say all the streaming for the honest niggas? You don't care about it for real. You just know what go viral.
I would say, Max, I feel like you gotta live in, if that's who you are, right? Like, I'm Jamaican. I'm not into Batimanting. Straight up. None of them Batimanting there. Straight up. Never. But I get it. You see, you know, when I moved over here, I understand people express themselves different ways. So niggas wear purses, there's a lot of stuff that goes on over here. If that is you, and that's really your personality, and that's your unique one of one, bro, you got to be able to defend that. You can't shut down emotionally. Like,
Bitch, this is me, nigga. I'm pretty. This is me, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. I might test some shit. Niggas get cold, bro. Think I'm gay. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. Y'all niggas are whack. You're corny. And you just think how the next nigga think. You don't have your own mind, bro. That shit whack. But I'm gonna be myself, regardless. None of y'all niggas fucking with me. I don't care. You might think that shit because you're closed-minded, but it's one love, bro. It's one love. It's one love, bro. It don't matter. Niggas gay, it don't matter. They straight. It don't matter, bro. Why don't we just love each other, bro? So, I don't care, bro. Fuck OJ. If you fuck with me, nigga, you said that shit off camera. You could have pulled me aside. I'd love to talk to you off camera. Why you saying that shit on camera? But it's cool. Love y'all, bro. I'm good off this shit, to be honest. I'm gonna just go chill. All right? I love y'all. But remember this always. Always be yourself. Fuck what they say. I don't care, nigga. I'm gonna wear my wigs. I don't give a fuck. I got diva tag. I'm gonna keep it forever. This is who I am, nigga. Diva, I'm fly. I'm on my own shit. That's me. So always be yourself. Embrace what make you different. Because that's what's gonna make you pop. All right? I love y'all, bro. I'm out this bitch. I don't care. This has been amazing, though. I'll probably go loud tomorrow, but I'm not trying to party, bro. With niggas who just really, you don't give a fuck about me, bro. It's cool, but I love y'all. And I love every single nigga I've been fucking around campus because everyone been real and just showing love. Shout out Tate, shout out, bro, whoever Wardrobe, shout out nigga Wardrobe, bro. Shout out nigga Wardrobe because Wardrobe's himself, bro. No matter what anyone say, they hate on that little nigga, but you're a genius, bro. Super.
Okay, let me just pause and say this. Like, I don't give a fuck if Max is gay or straight. I really don't give two fucks. But I also can't act like I don't understand someone confronting that when they're looking at you as an influencer. They're looking at you as you're influencing kids. They're looking at your broader overview in terms of how you act to the society. And sometimes they're critical of it by saying, you're playing a character. You're playing a character for views, and that shit is influencing the kids. Like, there was a time Speed was influencing a bunch of boys to do dick-sucking fucking techniques while they were shown on camera in many places. Speed, from what I know, is not gay. Like, that type of influence goes a lot deeper. I can't say if a nigga's calling that out, that's bad. Bruv, part of this influence that y'all got is that you could hide behind this, oh, I'm being myself. But in reality, your audience is 15. They don't know what's going on. And when you start, like, you know, again, it's one thing when people think you're playing a character, that becomes a problem. It's like the Rakai kid. Rakai's like a kid, right? But Rakai, he's obnoxious sometimes. He's like whatever. And people wonder, like, hey, look at how his actions is influencing the kids. So, you know, I'll say to Max, it's par for the course. You're super influential. You're also putting out something in terms of showcasing yourself in a light where some people might be like, is that really him, or is he trying to cross over? Is he trying to get more popular? Is he trying to just clickbait or clip farm?
Smart, funny, I'll fuck with it, he cool. He might joke, but he would never disrespect me. Niggas coming around to me saying, yo, bro, are you scared Wardrobe gonna touch you in the night? No, nigga, he's a person, bro. He's a fucking human, bro. And I'm not saying I'm perfect because I'm not, bro. I done made a lot of mistakes. Hella mistakes, bro. Hella mistakes. But I'm trying to learn to do better. That's what we all need to do, bro. All right? I love y'all. This bitch magic. And this shit, follows that forever.
Okay. Now, DDG came to the defense of Flatboy Max. He said this.
Don't lie, bro. I want to ask you, bro. If I was him, bro, I would have hold that nigga so bad. If I was Max, I would have hold the fuck out of it. My nigga, I hit way more hoes than you, and I got way more money than you, nigga. And I'm
yo, this nigga DDG is
nominated for a Grammy, bitch ass nigga. The fuck?
DDG on.
Bro, I would have been on his ass, bro. Nigga, I would have been on his ass, bro. What?
He came up to me. No. He came up to the first year. He was like, yeah, bro, you're not gonna go nowhere because you doing this and doing this. You're not shit because you're the content you're doing. I'm like, damn, nigga, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck wrong with you?
So what?
Let me show you why OJ.
I seen that Max clip. Yeah, I did see the Max clip.
If I'm stroking the ground or doing some wild nut shit or twerking, why don't we twerk?
All right, Max, this was crazy. Max, I fuck with you, bro. This was crazy, gang.
Now that I think about it, my nigga, why is twerk a gender-neutral dance? Twerking is the only gender-neutral dance. I'm tweaking? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I never even thought about that shit. Like, that is the only gender-neutral dance.
Anthony said if I would have sued up and we still lost, I'd have been more mad.
Now, it's a Kai Cenat tells DDG in Backdoor Tie what happened with Flatboy Max.
But he just left. He only had.
Wait, you had like 20 something?
Yeah.
He did like 20 something.
Duke and Aim High didn't put me in.
Nah, you recruited.
But Aim wasn't even a coach.
Aim is dog shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, he's fucking terrible, coach. I can't believe he lost, bro. That shit crushed me. I'm still thinking about that shit. I got a dodgeball match tomorrow. My nigga. Bro, I gotta check up on Max, bro. You see that shit? What happened? Oh, y'all didn't see that shit? You know that he started crying. Why? Cause like, somebody I also do know, cool friends with him. OJ was like, he blacked on him for like you wearing wigs, you tattooing diva. He's like, he sold his soul. And Max is Max is so excited to see OJ and was like, yo, you're fit hard. Bro, he went in on him, gang. Max got quiet. Max got hella sad. He been happy this entire time. Yeah. And then he started crying, gang. Nah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they was telling me that. Like, I had on the wig today. Facts. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta let people do what they want to do. What the fuck? You don't get nothing out of telling them what you can do or can't do. No, I just don't care what people do. Me, but that shit don't affect me. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
Okay.
They didn't mention it. You know, just be a little less judgmental.
So he did come back to the stream. He said this.
Just be a little less judgmental and appreciate what makes each other different. That's the only way this world will come together and become a better place, right? So when someone comes up to me and talks to me like that and tells me I'm a devil, I'm a demon, and compares me to the likes of Diddy and says my parents aren't proud of me and all this to get a clip off on me, it hurts my heart. Because why can't we just uplift each other? It's joking and then it's, damn, you attacking my character when every day niggas is telling me to kill myself because I'm putting on a wig. And you know what that type of shit shows me? Damn. Imagine what LGBTQ been going through for years, bro. Just because I put on a wig. I'm a straight man who wears wigs, yes. There are girls out there who dress like tomboyish, if that's their style. They might be straight, they might like guys, but they still dress like tomboyish. There's no problem. What's wrong with me wearing a wig, having deer tatted, or wearing jackets with no shirt? If that's my style, that's my style. I feel like that's just not your business, bro. That's how I choose to portray myself.
Okay.
Bro, I'm drunk. I'm just lost. Say what's up, bro. I'm just lost.
You're not.
D-I-V-A-D.
To say, is it reverse for y'all? Y'all see it the right way. Let's say diva though. Why I get it? Do y'all see it the right way? You do? Okay, cool. Now, chat, where did this tattoo rank amongst the tats? Now, chat, we got some crazy shit. You feel me? Honestly, to say, is it reverse for y'all?
Man,
let me
show
you why.
A Max clip? Yeah, I did see.
If I'm stroking the ground,
Anthony said, I didn't mention it. Just be a little
I'm just lost.
You're not.
Let me show you why OJ Suave is right. He called Max a demon. As we established, someone clip this. We established that a diva is a female performer, not black boy Max, okay? Call them a demon, they all cry. The Baphomet is a perfect example. The definition on Google says the Baphomet is a widely recognized occult and pagan icon, most commonly depicted as a winged hermaphrodite figure with the head and feet of a goat. Originally emerging in the 14th century as a fabricated demonic idol during the suppression of the Knights Templar, it's an image now associated with modern Satanism. So this is the Baphomet. It's one of the most well-known pagan demons. As you can see, it has the pentagram on its forehead. This is what witches use. And what's specific about it and why that streamer OJ Suave is right is the Baphomet has both male and female parts. Breasts of a woman and the body of a man. Also, the feet of a goat, like the Antichrist. Pentagram here, goat horns, and you have the 2 fingers up, 2 fingers down. One of the most well-known pagan demons. And what's specific about this is that it's both male and female. Just like Black Boy Max right now, who's saying he's a diva, but he has boy in his name. Therefore, he's right. What he's doing is selling his soul. What he's doing is demonic. He's not a woman. Being both at the same time is of Baphomet. And you know why he's also correct and why his friends are all fake? Because Black Boy Max is wearing a cross. The next day when he's explaining why he cried and ended the stream, he said, oh, it's one love, and he understands why gay people are gay, and he's wearing a giant cross on his hat and a giant cross necklace. If you believe in Christianity, if you believe in Jesus Christ, you also understand that there are demons out there. Clearly, you know nothing about your religion. None of your friends are going to be like, hey, look, you're not representing Christianity properly. A lot of people don't seem to take it seriously anymore. It's clearly being disrespected and tainted with the youth. If you actually wanted him to represent Christianity properly and follow his religion, is Black Boy Max a Christian? I'll ask you. Black Boy Max, are you a Christian? Because if you are, you would know about these demonic figures. You would know about the pagan idols. You would know about the succubus, about Moloch, about Baal. You would know why that they try to appear like male and female at the same time. Why this is pushed by the predominantly you-know-who industry. Why they want you to dress up like this. Why they want you to do this and promote this. Why they want this to be normalized with the youth. It's not just to express yourself. It's because they want to get you expressing yourself in a way that serves the satanic, demonic ideology so that you are straying away from the path of God. If you have God, you're not a...
Yo, Sneako's like a religious nigga now, huh?
Slave. If you are praying, you are steadfast. Witches will even say that the ones that are protected from their witchcraft are the ones praying, are the ones following their religion. The ones that are easy to program are the ones straying away from the straight path. If you're dressing up like a demon, you are a prime target for the witches. None of your friends are real. They don't care about you. They don't care about your religion. They only want clout. And it's blowing my mind that nobody else is saying this. The one guy that did, he got hated. And Max, you know who else they hated? Jesus Christ.
Okay, all right.
I haven't been really paying attention to stream review. This popped up.
All right.
Like, can I have access to the barber though? That come on, bro. The barber. He said he could cut our hair. Where is it?
You got the diva tattoo?
Yeah, it's right here.
Slay queen.
Not a queen. I'm a prince. What's up, y'all?
But everybody's gonna have a chance to get a cut today.
Let me show you why OJ swapped.
You're a fool. I say you're not a diva. You're a demon. That don't represent you. What happened if you see a kid and see, Daddy Max, I'm a diva. Are you a diva? You're a diva. I said, Max, I'm proud of you. You doing your thing, but don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul. This not you. You don't gotta express yourself in that manner.
Hold on, so
Lord have mercy.
He's mad that you got diva tattoo?
Yes, bro. If you have to use your brain. Fuck the media and the influence. If you make a tattoo that says diva and you post it online and people don't like it, didn't you post it for people to have an opinion?
Okay, bro. Your brush might shake shit right now, gang. That's
long. Get the clip. Rakai, get the clip.
Yo, listen. They said that you lying. You call Max a demon.
Yeah, it's a demon. It's a demon.
He said,
but I'm saying it in a Jamaican accent.
Diva Max,
him.
Yeah,
diva.
Wait, hold on. So he called me demonic?
No, because he said,
oh my gosh,
diva.
You the clip, Rakai. You the clip, bro.
How's that a clip? You actually asked a question.
Nah, but I did. But I'm joking like in a Jamaican manner.
But you did not, though.
Listen. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, this is not good neighbor shit, bro.
Like how we just somebody. If somebody comes.
Nah, boy. Listen. I feel like you should apologize.
Oh my gosh, I'm canceled.
Gangster, gang. Wow, bro.
This is inauthentic.
Listen, you should apologize because you want to apologize.
Look, be myself, regardless. None of y'all can just fucking with me. I don't care. You might think that shit because you're closed-minded, but it's one love, bro. It's one love. It's one love, bro. It don't matter. Niggas gay, it don't matter. They straight. It don't matter, bro. Why don't we just love each other, bro?
That's fucked up, gang. Wait. Wait. No glitch. I didn't apologize to y'all.
Okay.
Well, I'm just.
I was right.
Yeah, a lot of people are upset at this guy. What's his name? OJ what?
As we established, some.
Say what's up, bro. I want to see you. OJ, come here.
Yo.
Come here.
Yo.
It ain't no yo.
You're a fool. I say you're not a diva. You're a demon. That don't represent you. What happened if you?
A lot of people are mad at this guy.
So I'm present.
So they try to press him again.
Everybody has contacted me or what can I do other than apologize if I wanted to? Niggas don't like me, they don't like me. But I'll apologize to somebody's face before, oh, shut, I'm so sorry, please forgive me and like me. Yeah, I'm God. You did some wild shit. Everybody here did some wild shit. The fuck? You are a horrendous human being.
Yeah, your breastplate shit, man.
You're a compressed bitmoji. You're a compressed bitmoji. You're Mayweather's left balls. You are just ugly. You like a trans money, but you're still ugly.
You ugly as fuck, man.
Look at your nose.
You're canceled, bitch.
Look at your fuck. Fuck wrong with this thing? You're funny to me, nigga.
You're canceled, gang. You're canceled, gang. Bye, man.
Stuff the chicken in your mouth, boy. So I'm present.
What is so crazy to be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna take accountability and be like, yo, my fault, Max. It's cool.
You know what's crazy? That's what the internet is not in sequence. Yeah. As soon as I found out, I felt bad. I'm like, I heard that Max was tearing down. I'm like, I feel bad because that wasn't my intent. I'm like, okay, I want to go say sorry to him. Bunch of mine just like, now get out my face, gang. Yeah. Now get out my face, gang, because I was
gonna say something nothing between you and him, though.
No. Of course I want to say something, but I want to go see him.
OJ?
You said what?
You got his number though.
I do. But today, no. Why do you feel like it's quiet? Nigga, smile, nigga. No. I wanted to see him today. For me, I had little conversations. I can't say everything on stream, not with him, but like looking, and it's like.
Yeah, thank you.
Game, it's not bad intent, bro. But I understand I just come off like a mean nigga sometimes. So it's like, okay, imagine if you really got tight that I'm like, you not woo. Yes. But it's like, imagine the internet was telling you about that, and that was something with you. Like, I wouldn't have known. You probably would have felt away or probably would have added that. So I'm just saying, I haven't been on the media, so I didn't know that touched him. Of course, I was being really mean, but I was playing that character. That character is not my opinions. I'm playing the little Jamaican little, feel me, 1, 2, 1, 2. But it's nothing for me to go apologize to Max. People might think I have an ego, but I don't have an ego. I apologize like this. But you're not going to make me apologize on your stream. I want to go see him. Honestly, if I see him outside, stream or not, I'm going to say something. Not that I didn't.
Okay, all right, never mind. I was saying I understood what this nigga was saying, but he said he was playing the character. So how are you playing the character and you're accusing Max of playing the character? Maybe that's really Max. If Max is playing the character, at least Max's character is he's embracing all of this shit so much that he has it tatted on him.
And see something, I'll go reach out to him. But it's like, gang, bro, everybody make a mistake and I'm not held to it. So that's why, imagine, the way that I'm hearing that this is going, I can't be on my phone, gang. And I wasn't on my phone before. But it's like, I'm present.
Look, for me, gang, you for the town, we real niggas, bro. You gotta give him a call, gang.
Now, of course. I thought I was going to see him today. And I didn't, so I'm playing.
Well, he's
loud. Now look at my eye. Look at my eye like, nah, nigga. Like, but that
I'm not. Nigga, I'm looking at you because I'm holding you to your word.
Yeah.
The type of nigga I am.
I didn't know.
To your word. Hopefully you actually give him a call.
I really didn't know.
That's supposed to be your man too.
Yeah, I didn't know it would really hurt him. Like, genuinely, I thought I was just playing a mean character and he was okay. But that's like the only person's community I knew not to was Wendy. I know we can't, but I didn't.
All right, anyway.
Yeah, it's hot.
I'm just
say what's up, bro. I want to see
Enough. I want to say rest in peace to Alleyboy. It is now being reported. At first, it was reported that he died yesterday, but then his sister came out and said, no, that's not true. He's still alive. I'm now hearing that he was supposedly in critical condition, but now it's finalized. Alleyboy has passed away. Oh, actually, no, it was his daughter. It was his daughter who said that, but apparently it is, unfortunate. Anyway, he's died at 42. Not by any normal real circumstance, but apparently because of, I believe, kidney failure or something of the sort. Let's kind of read through it. Tragedy struck Atlanta this weekend after news of Alleyboy's death. The rapper was 42 years of age, according to All Hip Hop. News of his passing surfaced on Sunday. There's no official statement from his family or representatives, but a lot of people actually suspected that it was kidney failure, and apparently he never shied away from talking about his kidney failure. During an appearance on the Humble Soul podcast, he explained that his kidneys were severely damaged after years of drinking lean and complications with high blood pressure. He used his own story as a cautionary tale, especially after detailing how he used to sell codeine. In 2024, he was undergoing dialysis 3 times a week for more than a year while awaiting a transplant that supposedly never came. Let's see if we could find that that interview, the Humble Soul podcast. Here we go.
Oh, you was on lean.
We drank.
And it got to the point.
This was a year ago, December 8th, 2024.
Like where you couldn't go without it daily? Or you experiencing like health issues if it was like a withdrawal or something and you didn't have it?
I started drinking lean, bro. Excuse me. Bro, I had been drinking lean for so long. Like a lot. Like I to the point where I could say I was addicted to it, you know what I mean? And then I used to sell it. So I used to keep it. You know what I mean? And this shit fucked up my kidney. Like a lot of folks don't know. I done said it before. You know what I mean? Like I got kidney failure from drinking codeine. It fucked up my kidneys. You know what I mean? Like I need a kidney right now. Yeah. But, you know, I'm stronger than I look. You know what I mean? So it like all along I was allergic to codeine. I'm allergic to opiates. So it was like I was drinking poison the whole time and didn't know. You know what I mean? And I ended up falling out one day after drinking it and shit. So I went in the hospital. They were telling me then that my kidney was damaged. And I didn't change up a lot of shit that I should have changed up, like eating and shit like that. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff. It's a lot. And I ain't changed it up the way I should have. So eventually my shit failed. And now, you know what I mean? I got kidney failure.
So how is that like day to day for you now, like health wise?
I do dialysis. You know, I do dialysis 3 times a week.
And you were actually allergic to opioids and didn't know it. And you just consuming it daily.
Because when you drinking lean, it's so much ice and drink. Then it's in a liquid form. So I ain't taking like no heavy dose of it at one time. It's like I'm taking a little bit, basically, because I'm sipping. So it like, when I started noticing it, it started being like my feet and shit were like swelling sometimes. You know what I mean? So I started slacking up on it, but it was too late. I had already damaged it.
Are you on like a waiting list or anything for it?
Yeah, I'm on a waiting list for a kidney and shit. I've been on dialysis now for like a year. You know what I mean? So I go actually this month for like my little consolation and shit for the transplant and shit, you know.
When you was talking about I can edit this out, but was the surgery stuff, was that related to that? Or
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I done had like 2 surgeries already. Like, you know, when you do dialysis, first they put a port on your chest. Like I got a port on my chest. And then they do it in your arm. And like you end up, sometimes you might do 1 surgery, or you might end up having to do 2. And I had to do 2.
Man. So in addition to that, so you got to change. We said some of the stuff you didn't make adjustments to, but what about now? You have to change like the way you eat.
You don't have no choice. Like you can't drink a whole lot of liquid and shit like that, because when you got kidney failure, your body don't filter itself no more. So they filter your blood and pull fluid off of you, like your body a whole fluid. So it's like I really don't even supposed to drink them, but like 2 bottles of water a day. Yeah.
Man, but this doesn't run in your family, or does it?
No.
Kidney
No.
Kidney issues.
No, ain't nobody in my family ever had no type of kidney issues and shit. But it just I told her I'm allergic to opiates and didn't know. So the whole time I was drinking that shit, I ain't know. You know what I mean? I was basically killing myself.
What do you think got you hooked to it? Was it the taste?
is codeine. So that's a drug in itself. It's codeine. You know what I mean? So it like you can get addicted to it. So like it's the taste. It was the culture at the time. Everybody drinking lean on a regular. Like we was on. And after a while it started becoming like a everyday, all day thing. Like we just drinking every day, all day. And the whole time, shit, I was killing myself.
Man.
Slowly.
And you witnessed it. I'm sure it changed, and they say the prices done shot up significantly.
Yeah, that shit crazy now. That shit ridiculous.
From I guess when you was doing it.
Yeah, it's way different from when I was drinking lean. And then like I was staying, like I moved to California, they wasn't drinking lean like we doing in Atlanta. So I was getting pints in California for like $400, and they were like $1,500 over here.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it was like I was extra flooded with the shit. You know what I mean? Like I buy 10, 20 pints of drink, sell 5 or 6 on, and make all my money back. So now I got like 15 pints of just profit. And so I could just drink all I want. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And it wasn't until you experienced kidney failure that you stopped completely?
Yeah.
But prior to that, even if you said your feet were swelling and stuff like that, you still was drinking though?
That's when I started catching little signs and shit about it. And it was just really kind of playing out to me. You know what I mean? Like, the numbers started getting crazy. They discontinued activists. And then we was on activists. So the rest of all that shit was like generic. So I wasn't really into the generic shit. You know what I mean? But now that same generic shit, high as fuck. You know what I mean? But, you know, a lot of niggas who drinking nowadays, they probably ain't never even had no activists.
Now, again, we're kind of speculating. So apparently, the word I got, he was on like some type of like life support. And that's why his daughter initially was saying, hey, he's not dead. Don't put that on my pops yet. But apparently they did indeed pull the plug, and apparently he has passed away. Definitely rest in peace, Alleyboy. We're kind of speculating here about why and how he led to his demise. It's being just speculated that it's because of this kidney issue that he was battling for a while. He clearly said he was on dialysis. That seems like the most likely diagnosis of what probably took him out. Regardless, you know, very unfortunate situation. You hear him explaining, he says he was actually allergic to opioids, and him taking it in the codeine type of form, because he wasn't ingesting a lot of it, his body never really fully rejected it, that he could know that, oh, that's an allergy. So it was almost like a slow death till his kidneys, you know, basically stopped working. So, you know, very unfortunate story. I've seen a lot of rappers kind of pay their homage to him and send their condolences and the RIPs. I think, let's see. I think, did Big Bang post something? Yeah, Big Bang posted Mob Forever. It's kind of interesting because both guys around him passed away. I believe this is Trouble. Trouble passed away, and Alleyboy passed away. Very sad.
I love you with
I love
everything.
you too, bro. For real, nigga. You know that, nigga.
For
For real, nigga.
love you, bro. Love you too, 100%. Man, for the record, bro, I love you with
I love you
everything.
too, bro.
Man, for the record, bro, I love you with.
All right. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. What time is it? It's like 3:30. Ew, wow. I know I started late today, chat, so, you know, we're still gonna... I'm gonna make it to 4 hours, don't you worry. I got like 2 more topics, and then maybe we call it a night. But we're still going. What was this? Travis Scott brought Stormy on stage. All right, what is all this? Krishan Rock wants Blueface to claim their son.
You start claiming your son, that's when the beef over. When you get your ass, when we spar and I whip your ass, that's when the beef over. When you start claiming your son.
Yeah, Blueface still is not claiming.
Hey guys.
Claiming Charles Barkley Jr., you know?
Thank you for this opportunity. I love this family. Y'all, I pray that we just get safe travels. It's over. The beef over? Beef over. When you start claiming your son, that's when the beef over.
I do give Krishan some credit. I give Krishan some credit. I think Krishan has turned a new leaf. She used to be really violent, man. Remember I told you, she used to be moving like an uncouth swine. She hasn't been doing that recently. Ben the Don was supposedly out partying, doing his thing. He got his OVO chain on, and supposedly some guy felt like he could grab the chain and inspect, and Ben went off on him. Nah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Ben, this nigga looked like he was trying to... This slant-eyed motherfucker looked like he was trying to snatch your OVO chain, nigga. You got to get that nigga a beat down like Chubbs did Detail, nigga. You got to... Yo, you let him off easy. This nigga was eyeing your chain the whole night, Ben. Ben, this nigga was eyeing your chain the whole night, dog. Look, nigga eyeing your chain the whole night, dog. What the fuck? That was crazy. Yo, Ben, what's up with this nigga? Did niggas know him? That's insane.
Don't touch my chain, bro. Don't do that. What the fuck? Don't do that, bro. What is wrong with you? Don't do that. You don't grab black nigga chains, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that, though.
Yeah, that's insane. What the fuck? Did y'all see what Javante Davis said recently? Javante Davis said, yo, females, if y'all man is a streamer, break up with that nigga, man. Let me see if I can find it. Apparently, Javante Davis doesn't like streamers, but I'm wondering, like, yo, isn't his boxer friend Adrian Broner a streamer now? Yeah, hold on. So Javante Davis, boxer, comes out and he says, ladies, if your man out here doing skits or streaming, leave him. Right? He want more... What? Let me see the full thing. Let's see the full thing. Javante. Yeah, where's the full tweet at? Okay, but I think he says your guy wants more attention than you, which is so funny. He was just on a stream.
You feel me? Facts, nigga. You know how long it's been.
Javante, one of them niggas who like, oh, ladies, if your man out here doing skits or streaming, leave him. He want more attention than you. A red flag. Javante Davis is an interesting nigga, man. You're Javante, bro. That's like me saying, yo, ladies, if your man out here a world-class boxer and he's punching you in the eye, leave his ass too. That nigga is trying to put you in concussion protocol. Why does he hate?
That's a reason, but like,
why does he hate? Why does he hate he hate online creators? He hates me for like no reason. I don't even know why.
Nothing good ever happens outside of.
I think so.
Yeah. What are you?
I don't speak on that dude.
I don't know.
Tank finished his amateur career.
That's another thing.
what up, baby?
Do you think that's his?
Javante, at this point in time, had taken a turn from that of...
That's another thing. Like, yo, if this is a real picture of Javante, like, come on, Javante, bro. You can't call streamers gay, nigga. This is, bruv, you might as well have Diva tatted on your ribs, too.
Whom I knew him to be, started doing things that didn't really align with that of where we began, and I couldn't align with that. It was hard to watch. I've even heard, like, Cortez Bryant speak on Lil Wayne during a point in time throughout his career where it was just hard to watch him do certain things. I tread carefully because it's a lot of love and respect for that collective, but I was done wrong. And after 4 months of not getting paid, I get some BS text along the lines of telling me why I'm not going to get my contract, and I'm left with 4 months of bills to be able to figure out how I'm going to back pay. And he's still running off with my ideas and wearing my clothes and all of the above. And it was really just because of him having an episode one day and me not subscribing to that of the yes man mentality like other people that surround him. I know you from a different place. I got GTD in my skin. So it's a different POV when I see you start acting like somebody whom I know you're not. And I say, yo, bro, you off. When you up $100 million, you can say, get the fuck out my face. When it was just us back in the day, what you mean I'm off? How you think I'm off? What I'm doing wrong? It's a lot more one-to-one and personable as opposed to saying you're dismissed.
What? Supposedly, also, Javante accused him of fucking Stephon. No, something like that. There's like a post where one of them, I think it's Javante, says, yo, bro, you were... Hold on, let me find it. Now, this is what I've heard. This Chris dude, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Chris, Javante, and Stephon Diggs, they all from like the DMV. So this is like some DMV shit. That's why they all kind of know each other. But I'm not going to lie. There's been a lot of rumors against this. Like, it's, bruv, maybe one accusation. You ain't do it.
Oh, when we go through the process of working through my deal and just getting everything situated, his business manager is Al Heyman. Oh. There's a man by the name of Ravone 6'4" Little John that is an extension of Al Heyman and is with Javante Davis on a day-to-day basis, at least at that point in time. And
okay, this is the post. Check this out, chat. Javante said this before. Yo, Chris, while you're at it, tell them niggas how you two fly Weezy out of here. You two fly Weezy out of here, and Stephon moved to LA a year ago, and all you niggas was fucking each other. Bro, there's too much Batiman rumors about these guys, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. Like, Javante's calling Stephon gay. Chris is calling Stephon gay. Like, this is too much Batiman argument. I gotta be honest. It's no way everybody in this situation is straight. There's one Batiman at least.
6'4" just kept telling me, and this is like October, November, December, January. So like 4 months of me working back and forth with him, and developing this line that he wanted to bring to the world, just like leveraging all aspects of his business, put some merch out there. And he wanted me to head it up. And throughout the negotiations, he wasn't paying me, but he knew my expenses. So if I'm giving you my time, I'm giving you my energy, and my bills are stacking up 20, 40, 60, 80, 4 months, the time comes for me to be able to sign my deal and get prepared to get. And throughout the negotiation period, when he was just about to get that Amazon deal, he looked around with his brother, because throughout the decade that we...
This dude is still hilarious, man. I still got to call him, but it's 3 o'clock. Did you hear him tell the story again? Nah, he told it on... he told on the jumper. He told Adam the story about Stephon jerking off in front of him. And I ain't gonna lie, he's kind of keeping the same details. He's keeping the same details, bro.
Those technically, yeah, are mine if we need.
To any incident going down, allegedly, I was supposed to go to visit. From the outside in, I wouldn't expect.
Okay, but so you're seeing him partying and shit like that. I understand. You probably.
I'm having conversations with.
Yeah.
You get in a car accident, you bump your head.
Right. That maybe he was trying to communicate something to you. Yeah. As far as fashion goes, I can say it's not like so extreme that it's like that outlandish. Later.
7 days.
This dude's fucked.
There's that piece. That's the guy that stole it.
Pause.
They expect her to be jumping out the window.
Amicably, we've understood that we going in this bank, we taking this money, we going home, we're going to do whatever we want with it. I look and say, oh, I had no intention of robbing the bank. It was all Adam. In hindsight now, having that been the only form of dialogue in regard to the lawsuit that he had made at that point, make sure I continually the interest but kind of become stand on the wall. Photographer?
Joel.
At all. Like, tighten up, champ. What you
maybe like somehow you could like accidentally see like a sexual scenario going down and then you see it or whatever. But like as far as pulling your dick out, high school, yes. That was like kind of like a thing that existed in the late 90s. But as far as being an adult, yeah, pulling your dick out, especially when it's hard. I mean, that's some weird shit.
Yeah, that's a no-go. And it's just us. It's a tight space. It's
Why
a
is your dick hard?
Boy,
Yeah,
come
that's
on,
bizarre.
bro.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't know if somebody got, I'm speaking because I'm litigating, you know what I mean? But even still in a situation, not even still, that's it, separate conversation. I don't know if somebody like that would take like an ED pill.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you just are rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's hoes in the house. Maybe you are just rock. I don't know.
It seems like a lot of people are taking ED pills these days, but yeah, just with the boys. I mean, that's kind of
Speaking of the boy, dropping 2 Cialis in a liquid. Okay. It's a Drake lyric.
Right. I mean, I've heard like, Kodak Black songs where he's
comfortable. Please don't do that to me.
Right.
I got people who I've
damn, he's trying to fuck me. Like that just
is in one room helping me with my son who was with me at that point in time.
As I was listening to you tell your story on another podcast, actually I was listening to like a snippet from the Academics one that he played on stream, but like, it's like, it was so hard for me to even put myself in this mentality or to imagine what it would be like, because as dudes, you just go through life just not even considering the possibility that one of your homies could be gay. And listen, I'm totally cool with gay people, but
me too.
I just haven't really like been through that of like, oh, this is my good friend. But then later down the road, I figure out like, oh, he's trying to fuck me. Like, I just can't even imagine. I would shoot them every plausible amount of bail before I was actually like, damn, he's trying to fuck me. Like that just wouldn't, it would take so long for that to creep into my mind.
Yo, bro, I'm so glad I'm talking to a white guy because white people understand this shit.
Right.
Black people, and I say this with love and respect as a black man. According to Dr. Umar, I'm just black. So we'll keep this thing, I won't piss him off.
Yeah.
As a black man and living in black culture, it's not received the way you just said it. Like the slightest little bit of homo anything makes them like cringe.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not like that. I don't give a fuck. I laugh at Will Ferrell. I laugh at Step Brothers. I put my nutsack on your drum set.
Nah, bro. A nigga whip out his dick and he's hard. Yo, bro. Stop it, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where I come from. I laugh at Louis C.K. I think all of that shit is funny.
Right.
I think actual sexual homosexual activity makes you a homosexual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not where my mind is going when somebody's nudging my shoulder or something along those lines. Now, the second you decide to release yourself
right,
and you rock, that's a problem. You've probably, I don't know if you play sports or whatever, but even in the locker room, there's always that guy that like is a little too comfortable leaving his underwear off for too long.
And I recall that being more of a thing like when I was really young. When I think about it as an adult, I don't think I've seen any of my friends' dicks as an adult.
At all. Like, tighten up, champ. What you
Maybe like somehow you could like accidentally see like a sexual scenario going down and then you see it or whatever. But like as far as pulling your dick out, high school, yes. That was like kind of like a thing that existed in the late 90s. But as far as being an adult, pulling your dick out, especially when it's hard. I mean, that's some weird shit.
Yeah, that's a no-go. And it's just us. It's a tight space. It's
Why
a
is your dick hard?
Boy,
Yeah,
come
that's
on,
bizarre.
bro.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't know if I don't know if somebody I'm speaking because those I don't want to. I'm litigating. You know what I mean? But even still, in a situation, not even still. That's it. Separate conversation. I don't know if somebody like that would take like an ED pill.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you just are rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's hoes in the house. Maybe you are just rock. I don't know.
It seems like a lot of people are taking ED pills these days, but yeah, just with the boys. I mean, that's kind of
Speaking of the boy, dropping 2 Cialis in a liquid. Okay. It's a Drake lyric.
Right. I mean, I've heard like, Kodak Black songs where he's shouting out like multiple dick pills in the song. So it's pretty common at this point. Like, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, if you were to say like, yeah, I'm taking dick pills, people thought
How
pretty
far
weird.
did Joe Budden literally be saying like, yo, bro, I pop a whatever to go to fucking Starbucks. He'd be like, I pop one to go to Starbucks. Nigga, don't activate me. Don't activate me type shit.
Having done them, I can say it's not like so extreme that it's like that outlandish. Like I could totally imagine at this point in my life if I wanted to just go out and have like a freaky night on the town.
Yeah. I've never taken one.
Yeah, honey pack's not the worst idea I ever heard.
Yeah. Chris Brown, new song, Henny and a Honey Pack.
See?
On the latest album.
Yeah.
But I say that to say, I don't know what this man done did, nor is it my business.
Right.
It only becomes my business when you make it my business.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's even my line with homosexuals in general. I respect your space tenfold.
Right.
All I ask is that you mirror that for me. That's it. I'm not here to make you uncomfortable. Please don't do that to me.
Right.
I got people who I've interacted with that are openly gay.
Yeah.
It's no issue because you're allowed to do what you want to do with your body.
For
Just
sure.
don't do it to me.
But my body, my choice.
My body, my choice. Your body, your choice.
Don't
my
be
body,
trying to
my
grab up on me. Yeah.
Straight rights.
Besides that, we're good. Nah, for sure.
I like white people.
I had like a lot of like, cool gay acquaintances over the years, but like never ever one. I have like one memory of being, I forget, I was down south somewhere and I was in a bar and a random gay dude like who was drunk as shit hit me with the like, ooh, look at you. And I was like, whoa. Like, that's what that feels like for a gay dude to holler at you. Like, I feel like it never really happened to me before that. But okay, so take us through that one day though where he violated. Like what were his like main moves that he made? And did he seem like he was particularly loaded that day? He's having a good time.
He's having a good time for sure. There's things happening all throughout his residence.
Right.
That I've seen.
Girls, drugs,
just things that I've seen. But I didn't expect it to come into my world.
Right.
Pause. But you asked me a question about like had I seen certain things before? Had it tried anything like that before? We went to Coachella same year, 2023. I guess Coachella's April, May. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. So the month before, and he asked me in the kitchen one day, he like, why you ain't on the shit that I got everybody else on? And it was just like a blend of things. And
that Tusi.
I'm like, man, I can't confirm or deny that. But I'm like, man, that ain't even me. I don't really.
You never really been like a big drug guy or anything?
Never in my life, bro.
Okay.
I didn't even smoke weed for the first time until it was legal.
Oh, wow.
First time I ever got high, Aubrey and the Three Migos concert, DC. My boy Rox, shout out to Rox. He passed me something. And I didn't even know I had gotten high off the weed until it was time to leave. And I'm hosting a club that night with Chubbs. And I couldn't find my car.
Right.
So I'm walking around outside. I'm late for the club. And it's just because I couldn't find my car.
Yeah, weed is something that you kind of get used to. It's very confusing and overwhelming when you first go for it. Yeah.
Never popped a pill, never snorted a line, never in my life, bro.
So do you oftentimes feel kind of out of place in these environments where everybody's doing these crazy ass drugs?
Nah, bro. Again, I've spent the majority of my life in church, so we were always taught to be in the world and not of the world. Those situations didn't make me uncomfortable. I grew up like going door to door and
like put it on it.
Motherfucker, and I asked him to put it up. It's about a register. That's what CB on. It's a little different.
For sure. But okay, so what's the order of operation? He pulls his hard dick out and then he like kind of grabs you and like licks your ear or something.
He put his tongue in my ear once we got out of the car. When we were in the car, he pulled the shit out, bro. He started stroking that motherfucker and I asked him to put it up. Yeah, no. It's a no-go, champ. I can't speak but so much in regard to like that specific instance, but if you ask a specific question, I'm cool with answering it.
Right. So it was hard. And he was did he try to like take your hand and like put it on it?
Arm around my shoulder, trying to bring me closer. And I'm like trying to like move over. I'm not as like physically strong as I possibly would have been, or able to control my body the way I typically would have been, like able to dip and dodge.
Right.
I've been like, what the fuck?
Right.
Or you've seen that clip in Will Smith on the red carpet when the guy like is on some whatever like native shit to wherever they're from, and he like that, and he smacked him real quick.
Yeah.
Just trigger reaction.
Right.
I didn't have that like I didn't have like the ability to react as quickly as I would have.
Because also you're trying to wrap your head around the fact that this guy that you respect that you're working with is apparently on some mysterious shit. Yeah.
We're in this, we had pulled in, like, why won't you leave? Why didn't you just get out the car and leave? People are thinking of this like some regular row house. This is the house to a multi-millionaire. The gate is fucking huge. Gate taller than me. I'm 6 foot. You how tall are you?
6'3".
Taller than you. Gate huge. It's shut like a vault.
Yeah.
In order for it to open, vault got to be pressed open. You know what I mean? And I still got these hundreds of thousands of dollars of clothes in the crib.
Right.
I'm on damage control. Much like how when you watch the video of the robbery, I'm also in damage control, trying to get these, because they were trying to get in my crib, bro. It wasn't just something that we were chilling in the hallway. That's why they keep leaving, coming back, because they try my keys on my door to be able to try to get in my unit. They want to get me in my unit, which is why I'm of the belief that they wanted to kill me.
All right, man. Not gonna lie, man. Yo, Chris Blake, bro. I don't know how you claiming that you froze up when a nigga hard dick is out, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you need to have knee-jerk reaction on some Will Smith shit to tell a nigga to put that dick away. Or at least to be like, let me open up this fucking car door. Let me hop out of here. Let me just get the fuck out of the car. If y'all in a coupe, worst of all, the nigga after whipping out his schmeat, he then grabs your neck like he's trying to put your head on his dick. That shit crazy, bro. That shit's just insane. Insane. But I'm going to be honest with you. Stephon Diggs, respectfully, Javante calling you gay. Some people are saying you sus. I don't even know if you're gay or not, bro. But maybe he doesn't even care if people think he's gay. The stories I hear about him, I don't hear no gay stories. I hear just like a straight up just womanizer. I hear he go to LA, 30 bitches. Go to Toronto, 30 bitches. Like that's he be on like a lot of time with women. But I think somehow because of his dressing, he dresses a little bit like sus. And they're saying sometimes his voice is a little bit, you know? And I ain't gonna lie, some of these videos don't really help his case. Y'all seen this one? This was wild.
Fuck my baby dad. Bow, bow. That's that. Fuck my baby dad. Bow, 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 bow. That's that booty me. Hey, 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 hey.
A nigga moving like this, your hard dick better not be no same room out of your pants with me, nigga. You crazy as fuck. So Stephon Diggs DM him, come get your ass bust. I commend your confidence, champ. Sick of you. Now, I did hear that this was about basketball, though. But Stephon Diggs, I ain't gonna lie, man. My boy is not beating these fucking allegations, dog. He's not beating these allegations.
That are around, right? Like, maybe he views you a little differently.
Is he broke?
I was
shit that you probably
talked to somebody a couple years later. They told me, boom, he's a stripper in Rhode Island. Anyway, they're almost certain.
And I think to myself, like, yeah, I did everything I was supposed to do in a situation like that. Yet and still, I'm in his room, which is like a giant suite for us to have like meetings and him to have his like sleeping quarters and all of the above. And he's probably entertaining far more people than I am in my space. And the hotel only had but so many suites, but we're in Soho. And this guy, I remember dozing off on the couch, and I wake up and sitting in front of me is him in his underwear just staring at me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but in my mind, I'm not deeming that like, I thought it was a little off that I woke up and he's just looking at me, but in reality, I said, oh shit. Just like that. I woke up.
Do you think he's doing something else?
No, I just think he's sitting there. I don't know if he's waiting for me to leave. I don't know, whatever the fuck. But I do know I was just asleep. And I do know I just woke up.
Because, okay, this is the thing. As I was listening to you tell your story on another podcast, actually, I was listening to like a snippet from the Academics one that he played on stream, but like,
it's not received the way you just said it. Now, the second you decide the slideshow being posted,
Project You, if you there is, but yeah.
regardless, other people are shopping that
Right.
aren't. The photographer situation went down in Maryland on the 22nd.
All right, man. Chat, I'm gonna call it there, man. I know it's like 4:00. I know. I apologize. We started late today. We did get 4 hours in though. Chat. Once again, if you guys haven't, please, I want y'all to check out 2 things. First of all, I want y'all to go to theakademy.blog and go cop that Iceman jersey. That's a fact. The Iceman jersey right here going up. I need everybody to go cop it. And then I need everybody to honestly make your way to Toronto. I am there in 11 days. I'm planning a big one for this one. I'm not going to lie. I'm planning a big one. So if you could make it out to Toronto, I think you might want to be there. All right. I'm going to be at El Mocambo. Right. And this is July 31st. Tickets are available if you want to find where the tickets are. Just go to my personal Instagram or my main Instagram and hit the link in the bio, and you'll be taken towards the ticket page. All right. Chat, I'll be back tomorrow. I got to get in a little bit of rhythm before I leave the country. So I got to get in at least Monday to Friday this week. So we'll work it out. But I thank you guys for tuning in.